Hello, everybody, and welcome to Ninja Sports Championship Season 2 Qualifier Number 1. We're at Obstacle Academy, presented by Role Model Software, the creators of Ninja Master and Lightning CAD. Excited to get the finals underway here. I'm Chris DeGangi, joined alongside Ryan Stratus.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Now we're into the finals here at Obstacle Academy. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a barn burner out here. We've got some awesome athletes getting ready to go, and we saw some fun runs happen in the open. Let's see how things pan out in the finals.
Yeah, definitely excited to see what these athletes have in store for the finals. So if you're new to our format, athletes ran the open course earlier today, and the top 10 men and top 10 women have advanced to the finals. And so now looking at that finals round, here's how the scoring is going to work. Athletes will run 3 courses: speed course, hybrid course, and a burnout course. Athletes will be given points based on placement in each course. First place gets 10, second place gets 9, and down the line, points will be added across all courses until they get a final score, max score of 30 points, and below are the tie-breaking procedures.
Yeah, so really cool format here. It's been some changes from what you would see at typical traditional style of ninja competitions. This format's been really fun to watch because you can see some really cool come from behind victories take place. But these hybrid courses is going to be the first one that we do. It's going to be similar to the open that we just saw with some alterations to the course. It's a more technical course with a lot of upper body and lower body mixed in there, trying to keep things as even as possible. You'll get a retry system still in play, much like the open, where athletes will get up to 3 attempts per obstacle. If they fail it on that third obstacle, then that's going to be all she wrote for their runs. They have to clear that obstacle before moving on. They have to reset on those start platforms and wait for that reset time. Countdown from, I believe, 10 seconds is what it was in the open to 0.
Yeah, it's still going to be 10 seconds here for the retry. 4-minute time limit. Heading down now to the starting line, Inga Schmidt is awaiting the judge here. We are in Strat. We are here for the finals, and we are ready to go.
Inga's going to be leading things off. She's coming out of the Obstacle Academy, trains here, so she is familiar with this space. Not so familiar with the obstacle order or the new things that have been put into place by her coaches, Hunter being one of them. Let's see how Inga Schmidt does, taking off on the course right now. Ooh, missed a misstep there. We're going to have to take it back to the start. Having a little trouble at the start of things here. I think the distance might have been increased a little bit with that trapeze to the bar. And getting the catch on the first quarter turn. And nice work getting through that next one. That's been a tricky spot for several athletes during the open rounds. And here you can see the trouble that these spinning logs will give you.
Yeah, they're on skateboard wheel bearings, and so those PVC pipes are free spinning.
Going with that sideways tech, and you can see the body will follow which direction those feet point. So when you put both feet facing the same direction, sometimes you'll follow suit and just walk right off when you're not necessarily wanting to go that direction. Come on, get out of there. No, that's going to be 3 and done. An early dismount in the hybrid round for Inga Schmidt. That's all right. She can still do the speed and the burnout. We've seen some amazing comebacks with this format and how it is being utilized here.
Yeah, tough break. We saw that obstacle give so many athletes trouble in the open round. Caitlyn Little up next.
Caitlyn coming out of the Ultimate Ninjas in Libertyville. making it through those steps, no issue, and right away into these quarter turns. Let's see how we handle the drop here. No problem on that first grab.
Smooth there, see if she can line her hips up.
Whoa, went for that one-handed move, wants to reposition.
Yeah, she ran very early on in the run order today.
Yeah, I want to say it was in the first wave. And yeah, it was our third runner of the day, actually, so didn't get much chance to watch for the beta.
But here she is in the final. So
nice.
Impressive for an athlete to
Our
run
youngest,
early.
And the youngest athlete today being just at that age range to compete at 13 and swinging in. Nice catch at that box office. Wait for it to steady down a little bit. Here's the one of the first changes on the course. They pushed out that nunchuck a little further away to make it harder to circumvent that spinning post. Now it's pretty much in line with that spinning pillar that they had to go for that dismount, and nails the landing. Caitlyn not getting thrown off by the changes so far. Needs a big jump here. Opting to go up a little higher on the wall and gets the dismount. And notice they have 10 obstacles now instead of 8, so we've got 2 extra obstacles on the course. No misses yet from Caitlyn, coming up on 2 minutes remaining. Nice turnaround there at the top. And just trying to find the good hand placements here to work through those tiny ledges in those special delivery boxes. Nice work. Having done this earlier in the day, your body's going to be a little tired, but at the same time, your brain's going to be all fired up, warmed up. You're real familiar with the course already. What you need to do to make adjustments, potentially get a little further than you did the first time around. Let's see what her tech is going to be here. Going with that 1, then 2. Couldn't follow through all the way. Quick replace of the rings.
So you take a quick reset here.
Nice pickup of the knees to help control that swing. Now we're going to go, looks like leading with a different hand here. Much better, and gets through right away out of there. Still needs to get this off-angle swing here for the dismount. Matches on the backswing and catches on. Nice work. Now we're going into the new stuff. Only 1 miss. We're going to have a series of cannonballs and cones. Lachey's that they have to do here. Let's see. Going 2-1. That's a tough move to make. Going to have to reset.
She's got about 30 seconds left. You can see the time limit up in the top left of your screen.
Yeah, 4-minute total. Bottom right's going to give you the score that she's currently got. Splits the difference that time. 2 cones. Hold on tight for the ride. That drops down. It's on a magnet, and that will send you off to the side there. Not quite able to hold on. Caitlyn Little, still pretty good run. Getting further than she did in the open. We'll see how it goes for the remaining. Let's see. Sadie Burger coming up now.
You got it, Sadie.
Yeah, Sadie stepping up to the starting line.
Sadie coming out of Obstacle Academy. Plays the cello and speaks Chinese. Nice swing here, trying to get built up for these quarter turns.
It's always exciting, Strat, to see the hybrid round. Athletes have already felt these obstacles. They know what they feel like. So exciting to see if they can build on the performance from the open round.
Yeah, like what modifications they make to their runs. Ooh, not quite going to get it on that attempt. She's going to jog on back. Wait the remaining time. Let's see if we can get that second time through. Well, Sadie probably didn't want that to happen right away on the start of her run. We'll have to try to adjust. Nice little knee drive on the backswing in order to get that body positioned correct for the change of direction. Nicely done. Sadie Burger able to adjust. Keep on moving.
Yeah, that was really nice. Really nice footwork from Sadie there on the PVC pipes.
Yeah, 4 then 3. Hopping on through, going for the box office smash. Just a little bigger swing now. Ooh, goes with the crane and catch. Nice job.
You can see that nunchuck was pushed out a little bit further.
Yeah, really going to stretch out for it. It's going to make that transition a little tricky.
Some of these shorter athletes having a little trouble getting to it.
Kicking off might help. Ooh, hold on
nice
tight.
Work. Now she's got to make the dismount here.
Just being patient, waiting for it. It'll get you there. Oh, coming down a little short. Need a little more power coming off of the base of that pillar.
So she's going to reset. Not too much of an issue here.
Definitely wants to pick up the pace, though. Under 2 minutes remaining. And we got 2 extra obstacles still to go in the back portion of the course. Bigger jump this time. And sticks the landing this time around. Time for the rings and balance to get her on through. Here we go on these cliffhangers. Keep those hands in play. And quick work there, making up some time. All right, now on to split the difference here. Ooh, hopefully she's okay. Yep, she's fine. She's going to head on back. Just a little missed aim. We'll try again. See, climbing up and off of the pillar kind of puts her in a awkward swing to start, but ooh, tried to adjust. Not able to get it on the second try. One last try. Here we go, up and over. Hold on, not quite able to get there. Unfortunate. I don't believe that distance was altered at all from the open round, but that is a tough move. She's barely 13. And it's tough move to make when you're just not quite tall enough to get those reaches.
Lila Nathanson getting the last bit of water here.
Lila Nathanson coming out of the Rock Solid Warrior in North Carolina. Got a lot of ninja experience. Got third place at the Worlds for the WNL Finals in 2021. And here we go on the move here. Trying to add more to the list. Nice catch on that first dropping plank. Looking for that quarter turn. Catch and one more back swing for safety. Excellent job.
The spinning log, the most daunting obstacle of them all out here on this course, I think, today.
1, 2, 3, get all the way through. Nice work. Yeah, that one's going to be an intimidating one. Nobody likes the balance. Here we go, trying to dial in this distance. You can see her kind of shrug those shoulders and duck. You got to be ready for the top of that structure. She's going to try to find that hold here and get a good swing. Oh, good commitment there to be able to release and get onto this structure. Can we find the turn? Nice lift of the foot there to push off of the pillar a little higher up to prevent it from spinning. Veteran move there. And here we go for the cliffhangers. Lila making pretty good time.
4 obstacles to go. 4-minute time limit. You can see how small those holds are for her hands there.
Oh man, yeah, there's not much space. One and done to get on through. Takes a quick second here to catch her breath. Tough to do when you're trying to go for speed and a full clear. You want to make sure you've got the energy, so find the time to rest and recover when you can. Here we go for that first big move. Ooh, good save there, not letting go.
I'm not sure if she was trying to span it or if she was trying to get that back ring off.
Oh, the wingspan. Excellent job. Hold on. Not quite done yet. Got a lot of hang time here, but she gets the rings repositioned for the turnaround. On that backswing, that's when she had to pull and dip on out, but just a little shy on the landing.
Yeah, you could see she was surprised by that as well. Not able to stick the landing there.
Yeah, I think that first miss on that ring transfer might have taxed her grip a little more than she was wanting. Just couldn't get that momentum built up like she wanted for the dismount. Trying again, only 30 seconds remain though. Gonna have to try to get this as quick as possible. Okay, didn't have to worry about the static move that time.
Still gonna have to switch hands here.
It's gonna be close, coming up on just 15 seconds remaining.
Well, you certainly want to lock in this point here.
Spent a lot of time. You want to get out of there. 10 seconds to go. All right, very good. And I think that's, yeah, she just wanted to give it a go just for a quick try there. Well, that puts her in second place. You can see the scores along the bottom of your screen there. Those will be updated as the athletes make their way through the courses. All right, Cora Schuler getting ready to go. Another local athlete here to the Obstacle Academy. Cora actually coaches her younger sister's ninja team and loves building ninja obstacles with her dad when she can. Here we go. See how she handles second time through this modified open course. Trying to get that swing just right, just out of reach there. Needs a little bit more momentum built up. Try number 2. See if we can time out this swing. Kick out to the side. And wait for that momentum to bring you to where you want to go. Nice job, Cora. Able to salvage it and keep on moving. Spinning log time. Gonna 1, 2, 3. Use those arms all over the place and latches onto the corner there. Scary, but saves it.
Yeah, really close there.
Line up for this bigger throw into this tiny little window. Got a straight on shot. Was able to catch low. Keep on moving through.
She's probably just going to go with the reach here.
Have to go quick. 1, 2. Nice. Nice work committing for the landing. Yeah, nothing's more frustrating than getting through the actual obstacle and then messing up on the dismount. That is super frustrating. Cora making her way through. Sub 2 minutes to this point. 4 obstacles remain. Well, her favorite ninja accomplishment was qualifying for last year's Ninja Sport Championship finals. So she's looking to do the same. Try to keep that streak going. Nice crossover there. Giving some room for those fingers. See her lift those knees to help generate that momentum. Peels off on the swing for the dismount. Unfortunate.
Yeah, that's going to be her second fall here.
Hate to see it. Yeah, want to, especially on a tough obstacle like this, you want to save that grip for later. But here we go, try number 2. She gets through maybe a little quicker, might save her some of that grip. But having those contraptions on straps, extra swings, messes with your technique, and just drains your energy that much faster and gets through that time. Nice job. No peel outs that time around.
Well, she's got about 30 seconds to go here, Strat. You really want to lock in this next point.
Yeah, not going to get many. You're not going to get any retries at this point for as long as this takes. Let's see if she can get to the end here. Needs to go quick, but don't want to fall at the same time. And I don't know if it's going to happen here. It's going to take some crazy beta break and not going to happen this time around for Cora. That's okay. That's got her in 4th place currently. But a lot more to go.
Olivia Vivian, all the way from Australia, is up next. She was the first woman to clear the open round.
A seasoned veteran, international athlete all over the place, Olivia Vivian. Was the first woman to clear a finals course in the National Ninja League back in 2018. Back in the day. Olivia going to be cleaning this up some. Hopefully had a little bit of a scare in the open here, but let's see if she's adjusted that tech. Beautifully done and sticks the landing. Olivia has been competing on Australian Ninja Warrior many seasons and competed strongly every season, always performing well, finishing well amongst the top. Nice job in almost every season.
Yeah, it's great footwork there on the balance. She had failed that in the open round, so
yeah,
she was happy to get through that clean here in the finals.
Good attack there on the swing through. She's just trying to find that dismount now. Nice job. Moving with a good sense of purpose. Knows that she needs to get a quick time. Trying to secure as many points as possible.
Yeah, I mean, already a minute and 9 seconds, and
very
she's
fast.
At obstacle 7 here.
Nice little turnaround there. Don't want to have to force those shoulders a direction they don't want to naturally move to. And good control of that swing as well to make sure she can be all right for that dismount. Another 180 to finish.
Three obstacles to go. Plenty of time on the clock.
Here we go for the big ring transfers and just goes straight to that one. Needs to get a little more lift there. Just great placements. No need to change which hand is holding what ring whatsoever. Has it all planned out and mapped out. Olivia doing great out there, looking strong.
Well, she's putting on an absolute clinic here in the first 8 obstacles, Strat.
This is going to make the rest of the field sweat, boy. You know they're going to be sweating. Gets that first off-angled hold. Needs to go to 2 cones here. And get ready for the drop. Got that magnetized hold.
Got to squeeze that nunchuck.
And it dumps her down off to the side there. She gets 2 more tries. Minute 30 or so. Some of the goals for the future, she says she's really want to try to get ninja, the sport of ninja, into the Olympics. Something that she's been working towards as an Olympian herself from back in the day when she was competing in gymnastics.
Let's go, Olivia.
Okay, going to go ahead and link that lâché, that first set of holds. Make up a little lost time and try to get into this. Hold tight. Do a little slip. Needs to get the legs going.
Got to get to that dismount here, Strat. Oh, it's so tough.
Hold. Locking off.
Oh.
Needed one more swing, not able to get it, and I think she's going to call it potentially to save some energy for later. So, yeah, that was a pretty long obstacle there. Didn't think she could do it in that 30-second window. Ben Folsom giving some.
Let's see if we can go back and take a look. This is the first attempt here. And when she goes up for this move,
just peeled right out. Not quite enough height there to hold on. Need a little bend in the arms to help with the drop. But up next, Jessie Lebreck.
You got
out
it,
on the
Jessie.
start line, getting ready to go. Flex Lebreck.
she had a great run in the open. Scared us all a little bit with her performance on the spinning log. So hopefully she can clean that up as I talk about cleaning it up. A little stumble there on the first obstacle.
Going with this quarter turn. Hold on tight. Ooh, a little misplacement onto the hands. Unfortunate early miss there. It's going to eat into her overall time and the number of fails. She doesn't want to add any more to that list.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to take your first fail. Okay. Locks it in. Get the hips in the right spot. She made this look pretty good in the other round.
Waiting for that swing. There it is.
See, she kicks opposite on the front swing, and it brings her all the way around on the backswing.
Yeah, it's a veteran move there, being patient.
This is where she struggled in the open. She's got to attack it here.
Oh, that.
The duck
Oh,
walk.
my gosh, dude. It's so nerve-wracking. And goes right away into that trapeze swing. Trying to pick up that speed here. Ducking in. Hold on tight.
Certainly don't want to take that early fall, but she's making up for it. Looking good here.
Yeah, I was going to want to keep that aggression moving forwards.
Right to the dismount, not wasting any time on the hexagon there.
Nice. Getting through the beams and rings. I'll go ahead and climb up a little higher up here to secure that landing.
She is not wasting any time, not taking much rest in between obstacles.
Careful on that swing here. Don't want that to peel off on the backswing.
Oh my
gosh. You can see those hips starting to go around a little bit in a circle, but gets through.
Well, I think she can take a second here. She's made up for the time she lost by taking that fail. She's moved at a really good pace up to this point. Catch your breath for a second. You got three more obstacles to go.
Yeah, you can see taking some deep breaths, making sure Trying to get the blood flow, get some oxygen to those muscles. Here we go. Going for the big move here. Take the ring with you and just keep it on trucking.
Nice. She made this dismount look so good in the open round.
Already in a good position here. Needs to get that backswing and out of there. Sweet. We got 2 more to go.
2 obstacles to go. Catch your breath. You got 1 minute and 15 seconds. The time is there. Would love to see some of these women get to this last obstacle because it is awesome.
Yeah, to give you a hint, that last obstacle is going to blow the doors off of this place. Here we go, Jesse. These first few laches, grab a hold. It's going to be moving on for the cannonball and cones. Now just the cones here. Going to be repositioning for this dropping nunchuck.
Gonna have to hold tight here. Squeeze with everything you got.
Oh, it just takes the drop. Not quite able to hold it. Needs to reset. 30 seconds to go. She can be efficient with it. Get it all quickly.
Yes.
Nice catch there. It's going to be close. 15 seconds.
You can see the grimace in her face. Got to squeeze
deep
with everything.
Digging deep. Come on.
See if she can catch.
Oh. The ragdoll physics in play. Oh, man. Nice try, Jesse Lebreck. Well, you can see the
Got to go back
grit.
to the ragdoll here.
Yeah.
Let's see this technique on the dismount here, Strat. It comes down to the pad, and you can see the complete exhaustion
headshot.
just taking over right there.
All right, good stuff. We'll see how she does in the speed and the burnout later on. But up next, we've got Emily Keener coming out of Colorado. She's been training in a lot of different ninja gyms in that area. Emily moving on now for these quarter turns. Problem on that first dropping plank. Turn and burn. We need one more swing to get on out of there cleanly. No problem.
Nice work. Nice footwork through the balance there.
Getting built up here. Looking for that entryway. Ooh, man, as soon as those feet hit, that whole thing just wants to spit you right back out. Trying to reach for that nunchuck here. It's going to be a little more off-angled than it was originally. Well, might just be a little more intimidating of a swing. Nice transition through. Just needs to time out this rotation for that dismount.
Well, the angle is certainly forcing these athletes into a more awkward transition from the box office to the hexagon.
Yeah, definitely changes the body position when you get on there, and it just makes it awkward. Kind of gets you in a confused position when you're up there. It's moving a little differently than perhaps the first time you're up there. So start second guessing your moves.
I think the biggest issue is the swing is just awkward to try to swing, get your feet on, and then both hands at the same time. That's why we haven't seen many of these athletes go 2 hands at the same time. They're grabbing with one hand and then going with the other. It's on a free spinning axis.
Nice, gets it that time. Just gonna have to really pick up the pace. Doesn't want to have any more misses along the way. Out in Colorado, she trains alongside other ninjas like Austin Gray, Taylor Green, Nate Hansen, Jen Geiger, and Jalen Bennett. So a strong squad out there. Always good to have a strong team to train with. And nice job getting through those cliffs.
Bumps her up into 5th place at the moment.
And remember, folks, the top 4 are going to be the ones that qualify for the championships. So, want to try to work your way into that top 4 spot. Big swing through, hold on tight. Under a minute remaining. Wants to get out of here in the first attempt. And whoo, gets on that corner, was able to run on through. 30 seconds, only going to have one try here. Let's see what her plan of attack is going to be.
Oh, just misses.
The split is going to be tough to grab. When you got 2 hanging obstacles like that and you focus on one, it's tough to get both in your eye line. Nice save that time around. It's like you just got to trust that your other hand's going to go where you want it to, and sometimes it just doesn't work out. But still, gets her into 4th place. Emily Keener, nice work. Down to our final 2 runners. Maggie Owen. Got 2nd last time here at the qualifier in season 1. And we're off. Maggie's making her way through the steps into these quarter turns. Coming out of that Chicago area gym. Ultimate Ninjas in Naperville. Nice catch here, trying to get built up for this next quarter turn.
Trains a lot with Jesse Lebreck.
Nice link dismount.
These two constantly pushing each other during training sessions. We'll see if the student...
Oh, no! Not quite able to get there this time around. Okay. Got to clean this up.
Oh,
Not again!
No!
The little stutter step at the end of that first log kind of put her in a bad position for the transition to that the second larger of the 2. We don't want this to happen. She had a good run in the open. Get out of there! It's going to be close. He might think we're good. He's going to keep on moving. And tough call for the judges on that one, but we're going to be moving on through into the windows we go. Trying to find that angle for this transition is tough to make at this new spot that they put that nunchuck. Nice. Was able to get that release and wanted to go right there, but it's going to have to take another turn around this pillar. Shy of the dismount there. Having a rough go this time around.
Yeah, she got hung up on this obstacle in the open, so you know she didn't want to waste too much time on it.
And having those fails earlier on the spinning log might be affecting her head state a little bit, but trying to get this swing built up. Wants to get this dismount as quick as you can. Nice work that time around. Just shake it off, keep on moving. That's all you can do. That's exactly what she's doing, trying to move quick here. Under a minute and a half remain. Still a long way to go. Trying to dial in the dismount. And right away needs to just get into this split ring transfer.
I mean, she's got to go. There's still some points to be gotten here.
It's got to be efficient all the way through.
1 minute.
Take a big pull here to get that ring out of that second hook. Nice job.
50 seconds.
not only do you need to know where those hands have to go and rings got to go, you got to be mindful of those legs as well to make sure all those swings are going to be built up just right and get into the position that you want to be in. Coming up on 30 seconds remaining. Can we at least get this point? Because that will get her further on that leaderboard since nobody else has gotten to this point here or beyond it.
25 seconds.
See if she can hold on to this right here. This would be so huge. This would be huge, Strat, if she can get this through the nunchucks here. 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, it's another change of direction. She kicked the nunchuck. Not sure if that was on purpose or not. Gets hold of it. 5 seconds. She needs to get that swing sideways. 2 seconds.
No.
Not quite able to get there. Maggie, nice try. We're going to hear from Swan down on the floor with Maggie Owen.
I'll let you catch your breath for a second. Hey, good stuff. So I know you're catching your breath. You did a lot of work out there, but surprising couple slip-ups on balance earlier. Some of your teammates, Ultimate Ninjas, struggling on that. What's going on early on in the course?
I don't know. I felt good, and I was just like, I'm gonna attack it the same way I did the first round. Didn't work out that way. Happily made it past the third round, and then this obstacle too. I don't know what happened, but then I just tried to pick up the pace on the rest.
Well, you definitely picked up the pace. I mean, what goes through your mind at that point? You had your third fall over here, and you didn't have that much time left, but you started blazing through the course.
I just wanted to get as much points as I could possible to set me up in a good position, and I knew that I could do these obstacles because I'd done them before. Just wanted to get to these last minutes to try them out.
Well, you were the closest to clearing, even with all those slip-ups, the closest, and just time, cutting you out in the end. Tell us about it.
I'm kicking myself now. If I had kicked one time sooner, probably could have gotten it because I felt like good. I know at the end I kind of peeled out, but I feel like if I knew I had more time, I would have held on a little tighter. But it is what it is.
It is what it is. We got 2 more courses left. We're excited to see you run.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Thanks.
You heard from Maggie. Let's see if we can go back and take a look. Her foot is so close. It does not look like it hits, though. Good call from Ethan Swanson. I mean, it's literally inches there, Strat. But
from what we can tell, it looked more like she kicked it than scraped the ground or anything or put weight on it. But, man, that's those judges got to be on the spot. And here we go. Final runner for this wave is going to be Addie Herman.
All right, Eddie, here we go. In 3, 2.
Addie Herman, strong performance in the open round. See how she does on the hybrid. Swinging up and through. Coming out of that Vitality Obstacle Fitness. Getting that swing going for these quarter turns. PVC pipes should be no issue getting through. Nice work. Almost spoke too soon there. You never know with those tricky balance ones. Addie's got a really impressive backyard setup. So not only a great gym to train at, but an awesome backyard facility. Keep those skills sharp.
goes for the dismount.
Ooh, does she? Yes, she does. It was a little off angle, but was able to salvage it. And quick little swing across the beams.
You're at 110.
And no issues there. Very fast time to this point. Just slowing down long enough to get some chalk. Yeah, you can see those crimps on that second ledge. Not very forgiving, but she makes short work of it. Take a second to collect herself here. Or go on to this real tricky technical type obstacle. Gets that first one in play. Just going to reposition those hands to try to find a better ending point for the dismount.
Nice dismount there.
145 left.
That's going to catapult her into second place. With plenty of time remaining, can she be the first to get through this obstacle here?
Minute 30 left.
For these next cones, no problem. Now it's going to get tricky with these changes of direction. Nice job grabbing on for the drop. But now trying to get that swing figured out. It's the next hard part.
She's got a minute left if she has enough strength.
Oh, great job there. She was able to hold on to both, steady herself to adjust for that swing. And now it's time to get on to the final obstacle, the one we were talking about blowing the doors off. I don't even know what to call this thing. The door slammer, the table flip. It's got some. It's a pretty unique one. I've never seen anything like it. They got to hold on tight here. Ready for the drop without it knocking them off. There it is, and then it turns into a hang climb all of a sudden.
25 seconds.
Flip, grip, grab to a rope swing.
20 seconds.
We'll see if she has enough strength here for the dismount.
Needs it. 4-minute time limit. There's the buzzer right around 3:45 for a full clear. No fails whatsoever. Addie Herman, dominant performance.
Let's go down to Ethan Swanson.
So, you came in here, the #1 seed in the open. You had the best time in the open round. Does that give you any kind of pressure running in the hybrid last?
I think nerves are definitely a part of it, but I really just tried to focus my nerves and just do what I have trained for and what I'm capable of doing. So I tried to not make them a bad thing, but really just a good thing for motivation.
Well, it's working out great because you're the only clear, first place after the hybrid. And the last obstacle, a little scary. How did you feel up there?
That was such a fun obstacle. I had a great time on that one.
Is it nerve-wracking? You didn't get to see anybody else try it before your run other than demos, so you're kind of feeling it out for the first time out of all the athletes.
Yeah, it definitely was. But just getting into the mindset that even if you're first or even if you're the first one to do something, you still have to be able to learn how to do that and have a plan for it.
Well, you're sitting in first place right now, moving into the speed round. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Well, Strat, that's going to do it. On the women's side of things, for the hybrid course, they still have the speed and the burnout later today, but here is a look at your leaderboard for the hybrid course.
Awesome stuff from Addie, getting that full clear, followed by Olivia Vivian, who just at a breakneck pace got through that 8 of the obstacles, almost getting through the rest of the course. And then Jessie right there in the third spot. Caitlyn Little going to be in the top 4. That's where you want to be.
And a quick look at our overall results presented by Silent Ninja and the Ninja Passport. Addie Herman gets 10 points, Olivia Vivian 9, and you can see how the points work. First place gets 10, and so on. The points will be cumulative across the speed and the burnout, and at the end, the athlete with the most points will win today's competition. Top 4 moving on to the finals in February. A quick look at the men's leaderboard, or run order, sorry, excuse me.
Leaderboard will be determined by their runs here coming up. It's in that reverse order from their placements in the open round. Being that first runner puts the pressure on you. Try to do well and make the rest of the athletes sweat, give them something to shoot for.
And Andreas, any questions?
Andreas going to be our first runner here.
Good? Good? All right, Andreas, here we go.
Andreas, when he's not competing on Ninja, likes to draw and is a bit of an artist, he says. Always cool to have some other hobbies outside of the sport of Ninja. Just floating his way up for that first plank drop. Excellent control on the dismount as well. Going with that cross leg tech.
Yeah, it's good footwork.
Right away. Ooh, as you can see, a little Little look on the face of being okay. That was a little scary, but we're through it. Just needs to get that transition. Dip on out of there. Good jump off to the side. Andreas looking strong so far. Trying to keep that rhythm and that pace going. Here we go now. Living on the ledge. Living on that ledge. Trying to get this reverse grip grab. No problem on that move. Let's see what he decides to do here. Got to get up. Or he's going to go for sideways now. We got to go up. See what change was made. Over to that taller block there. See him chalking up, trying to get ready. Going with the opposing force here. See how it was altered from the first round. Oh, going with the knee hold. Nice move there. Try to find a better hand placements for those rings. Got to be able to push and control your swing. If you've got too much swing, it's going to peel you off backwards. Oh, nice job. Hold on tight. You're right on the corner. Locked it in. Gets a little easier, but still not very forgiving. Those hooks are shallow. Going for that big transfer. One hand on. Hold on tight. Kicking those legs immediately and swinging on through. Great dismount. Andreas Johnson improving upon that run from the open. And here we go. You're driving me crazy. Got to grab onto the steering wheel type hold. And start those side-to-side swings. Got some ledges on the opposite ends. It's like you're holding on to a book. Oh my goodness gracious. You're going to have some bad peel outs on this one, ladies and gentlemen. How do you make the wing nuts harder? You change how you hold on to the apparatus. Well, now he's got to go grab onto these. Up. Move. Almost. Much better improvement from that first attempt. And I think that's going to do it for his time. Only was able to get 2 attempts on before time ran out. But still, great first runner out of these 10 athletes. Going to put the pressure on those ones that follow.
Alex, question.
Coming up next is going to be Alex Reel. Trains out of his home gym out of Shingle Springs, California. 17 years old, 5'9", 145 pounds.
He's up there? All right, Alex, here we go.
He's made top 10 at the UNAA Worlds and top 10 at the Ultimate Backyard Warrior, good old UBW. Now we can add to the fact that he made top 10 for Ninja Sport Championships. He's looking to improve upon that and linking all the way through those quarter turns. A nice job. Looking for the crossing there. No issues whatsoever. And into the box office. Going a little off angle for that first swing. Wants to dial it in just a little bit more. Oh, watch your noggin there. Was able to duck down right at the right time. Poking his way out, trying to find rotating pillar. And oh, I'm not sure if that's going to count all the way on. Not quite there. Needs to reset. And here we go. Try number 2. Needs a little bit more pressure on that pillar to help with that turnaround and dismount. But you can see as soon as you start leaning one direction too much, then the whole structure starts going out from underneath you. There he goes. Nice timing there for the turn and burn. Get on out of there. Trying to make up for some of that lost time. As he starts working his way into the ledge grabs. Up and in, and just a little undershot with those hands. Needs to get a little higher up. Here we go again. Nice. Able to salvage it that time around. And looking for the dismount. There it is. Let's see how he decides to go about doing the opposing forces. Leap out to that first ring, lock it in, and start going. This requires a lot of lock-off strength and control here. Going for that big swing transition. Ooh, one hand, hold on. Now it's time to straighten out. Hold on tight, and there it is. Well, time for the steering wheels. Pull. Oh, what a strong pull through. You really have to give it a good pull and turn. Oof, little spinal tap there. Gonna have to take a second to reset. Under 40 seconds remain. Doesn't take long. Trying to get that swing built up. No! One hand. Does he have the time? Third and final. He's going to have to really give it a go. Move quick. Just about 15 seconds remain. Goes for the turn.
He's got the turn here. Can he make the dismount?
There it is. Gets the point. 5 seconds. Catches. No. The diamond grab and down he goes. What a run from Alex. Had a couple misses early. Was able to salvage it and keep on pushing forwards. And the first one through the new obstacle and gave that last one a little bit of a try with the time remaining. Tyler Smith getting ready to go. Tyler Smith also trains out of the barn alongside the Folsom Bros. And making his way over into those quarter turns we go. Nice link through those first few. And just saunters his way over to that balance obstacle. Man, the people that have that locked in they just stroll like, across like, okay, green light, you can walk now. No problem.
You would think they don't even spin, that they're not even on wheels or anything.
How do they get it to stay into place? Tyler going with that slow approach on the pillar, trusting that pinch grip. Just trying to work it around, looking for that dismount. There we go. Get through these transition style type obstacles. Something to just fluster the athletes a little bit in between. Maybe throw them off slightly, but You know they're going to be focused on some of the more technical, tricky grabs here. Side to side swing now. Let's see what technique he decides to use for that altered dismount. Nice one-legged landing. Incredible pace here.
1 minute and 24 seconds in strat.
Almost through the entire course from the open. Let's see what his beta's going to be on this one. Remember, they can return back to the platform. It won't count as a fail if need be, but able to figure it out. Just had a little bit of a turnaround at the start. Now let's check this big swing into that last hook. Oh, might go for a backwards dismount or twist of the hips there just to spot that landing. Nice work, Tyler. Showing that control and patience when looking for the move. Chalking up here, and let's see what he's got for these throws, these sideways throws. Try number one. Ooh, look at that grab. He's got to turn as he goes here. Nice 180 catch. And just dips on out. Plenty of time. Minute 15 to go. Grab a little bit more of that bucket of chalk. Quick little visualization there to get those neural pathways all fired up. Switch grip on the slide down. Inside of the diamond briefly. Try again. Less than a minute to go. Opting to go right away, not taking long of a break. 40 seconds.
Can he lock
Big
this
pull.
in? Oh!
Held on for 1 second. He's down to 15 seconds coming up. It's going to be close. Going right away. 4-minute time limit. Can he get it on this one? Hold on.
Let's go!
It links the dismount and hits the buzzer for the clear. Not giving up until... What a dismount with just seconds to spare.
Let's go down to the floor with Ethan, who's got Tyler standing by.
Great run.
So we know you're no stranger to NSC. You had the championship last year, plenty of competitions, and you've been on a bunch of podiums. That was within 10 seconds. It was 11 seconds away from almost not finishing, and you had to use your third attempt. What's going through your mind at that point?
I knew I had done something wrong on the first 2 attempts. I was trying to figure out what it was and correct it. On the last attempt, I still felt something a little bit wrong, but I knew I had to get it, so I just had to grip it. So,
how do you hang on after all that stuff? You looked like you're pumped. Like, what was wrong? What do you think, thinking back now, what was the thing that was messing you up?
I think just all of the overarch, just so many technical things that you have to remember. It's just hard to remember what to do on each obstacle and how to get through it properly and most efficiently.
Yeah. Well, it worked out in the third try. Congrats. That's our only course clear right now. I know we got a lot of runners left, but you're sitting in first place right now.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Awesome to hear from Tyler, and I love what he said there about, you know, it's tough to know what to do on each obstacle and to remember, and there's a lot going on with these obstacles, and when you visualize and you've got a certain tech in your head, sometimes it can get lost, especially by that last obstacle. So good on him for figuring it out on the third attempt and making it happen.
Yeah, that shows some great heart there, not giving up. On the course right now, Kai Beckstrand on the move. Kai looking for these quarter turns. A lot of height there. Plenty of height. Just looks like he's flying up to those positions. No problem. Trying to get that foot in a better spot, though, for the steps through. And again, just another casual stroll across these unstable structures. Let's see how he handles the turns here. Nice tech there on the fancy footwork to push off without that pillar spinning. Moving quick. On to the ledge as we go. Getting that dismount built up. Nice work. He's trying to figure out the technique here. We've gonna have to. Oh yeah, he went to. I think he wanted to maybe try to get it a little quicker, but he's able to get in there. And nice lock off strength. That's the position you got to be in for that shortcut. The altered start not posing too much of an issue for him. And great catch. And still straight as an arrow to swing for that dismount. That's going to put him into third for the time being. Let's see if he can handle these steering wheels. And here we go, first attempt. Oof, wow. Needs a little bit more swing built up. Turn and burn! Oh my gosh. You can see there's a little in cut for those fingers, but barely. Gets the dismount out of there. Smile on his face. Knew that was a little bit of a close call, perhaps. Let's see how he does for this final one. Plenty of time. He's going to go ahead and peel off some of that skin. Doesn't need it anymore. It's like it served its purpose. Yep. Think, that'll grow back next week. Switch grip grab, big kip up, and into the diamond we go. Shine bright like a diamond, hit that buzzer, and call it. Just at around 3 minutes, almost 3 minutes flat. What a strong run from Kai.
3 minutes with the full clear. That is going to be tough to beat, Strat. Oof. That is a solid performance right there.
That was only the fourth runner in. We got 6 more to go.
Yikes. Sam Folsom rocking the Tyler Smith shirt.
All right, Sam Folsom getting ready to go.
All right, Sam. Here we go. In.
Trains out of that danger zone. The barn. It's becoming known for sketchy obstacles and some crazy technique modifications and new things getting put into the mix. Keeping ninjas on their toes with some crazy contraptions. And speaking of, he's just flying through these first few obstacles. Sam putting on a strong run, coming out the gate. Whew. Looks like he finally decided to take a deep breath. Running through the first 4 obstacles.
Well, he didn't do this obstacle in the open round. He ended up skipping with the nunchuck, but not able to do that in the hybrid because the nunchuck was moved. Oh, still made it look good.
No issues. Whew, man, just cruised in here. Into the ledges we go, looking for that reverse grip. Nice catch. Goes ahead for that transition around. Quick little crane grab on that side. And we're moving on now for these opposing forces. Just right away. Manhandling those hooks. And trying to get that swing built up the way he wants it for the transition over. And gets a little askew here with the swings. Going to have to dial it back just a hair. And patiently waits for it. Sam on out of there.
Well, if he wants to beat Kai, he's going to have to get through this back lane in 1 minute.
Here we go with the steering wheels. Oh my gosh! Jeebus, take the wheel. Fly off of that thing.
Just slips off right there. Unfortunate. So he does take the fall.
Well, with it turning like that, you lose the pressure, that downward pressure, and the timing of your throw has to be so precise. There are no ledges for those fingers. Nice catch that time around. Comes the turn. Oof. Man, yeah, just barely holding on, but still managing to salvage that landing as well. I'm going to grab a quick pinch of chalk from the bucket.
He can still salvage second place here if he can get through this on the first try. You can see on the bottom leaderboard there, Tyler Smith had 2 fails.
Big ups and no, one hand just a little shy of the entry point. See Obstacle Academy reset team jumping into action. Hoo-yah, there we go. Hold on tight. Sam is on out of there. And that's going to edge out Tyler Smith from third place by just time-based right there, but great run from Sam. And up next is going to be Elijah Browning, the boss, ladies and gentlemen. Clocking in.
Clocking in, no remote work for this guy. He's on site.
No, this ain't no work from
He's
home.
on site, ready to get things going here.
This man is going to put you to work. He's like, no break. The break time's done. Get back to work. I ain't paying y'all for sitting around. What is this? Quarterly reports coming up soon on the quarter turns. Oh, got to adjust for this quarter turn here. Nice landing. I was talking with his mom earlier. Let me know they are now over the hundreds mark. I believe this is their 102nd gym that they have visited / competed in. That is an original gym, not a repeat visit. So they are way, way up in the numbers.
That's an impressive number.
Yeah, been doing this sport for a long time. Showing that experience here. Moving through pretty quick. Gonna go ahead and chalk up for these ledges. Look for that reverse grip here. Nice catch. And just moving quickly for the dismount. Wants to get out of there and save that grip for later. Great landing. You see a lot of these crane landings, craning side of a platform, 1 foot on top, 1 foot on the base. Kind of just helps pinch in that platform. Don't have to worry so much about a peel out going backwards.
Oh no!
My goodness, you hate to see it. That unexpected fall there from Mr. Elijah.
Oh. That's his first fall of the day there, Strat. He was clean in the open run.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to go with 2 hands onto it and just overshot. Yeah, he's trying to match and help with the pull for the one-arm static hold.
It's great lock-off strength there, though.
Yeah, I was able to steady that swing to get it nice and straight here for that skip. Nice, and maintains that straight swing. Looking for that dismount once. One more swing with yet another crane landing. Nice job.
Oh, you know he's disappointed with that. He was cleaning the open run. That's his first fall of the day.
Yeah.
He was looking so good, too. I don't think he would have taken a fall there if he didn't move that ring out.
Yeah, you hate falls like that. Frustrating when you fall right when you try to start the thing. Here we go. Hold on tight, Elijah, for these sideways throws. Oh, back to the platform to try again.
Well, he can move himself into the top 5. if he can clear this obstacle. Certainly want to get those points here early. You've still got the speed and the burnout, so a lot of points to be earned here. You can't get too nervous about your falls and let it distract you.
Nice catch. He's got to do the 180 here. 180 turn and burn. Hold. And come on, Elijah. Dip on out of there. And there it is. He's got one more to go. Just around 30 seconds.
Well, he's probably going to have about one attempt at this here, so we'll see. I don't know if it's going to be faster than Tyler Smith either way, so he's probably locked into fourth right now.
Just wants to get these points here. Time that hit just right. Not quite able to get there. Unfortunate. He's only going to have 5 seconds or so. Might still go for it. We saw Tyler get through with just a few seconds remaining.
Shrugs the shoulders. Why not?
Yeah. Oh,
can he link it? Oh!
Not able to link, though. Wow, what an effort there from Elijah.
Smile on his face, though.
Dude, kept the hat on the whole time, too.
And he kept the hat on. That in itself is something to be proud of right there.
Don't see that too often. All right, Elijah, great job. Coming up next. Next athlete. Up next is going to be Cameron Ring. Stand by. Cameron, Ultimate Ninja's elite athlete. Sorry, misspoke there, got the wrong name. Reese is up right now. Cam will be next. And Reese is on the move. And linking through those quarter turns, no issues there. Looking for the transitions out of the box office here. Might be a little trickier with that new position for that nunchuck, but Reese working through. Rotating pillar. Trying to walk his way back. But that's going to send him the other way now. And I think that will count for the pillar, but a fail for the balance beam. So gets him out of the box office. Doesn't have to worry about returning to that spinning pillar. And now it's on for the ledge grabs. See the first reverse catch, nicely done. Looking to get out of there. All right, Reese, hold on tight. A lot of these athletes that opted for that skip on the start are going to be facing some unfamiliar moves here.
Yeah, I mean, this is the tough move here because you have to push and pull at the same time. It helps to have a really strong lock off in this situation.
Yeah, this is a tough move to make if you don't know how to lock it in just right, but he's able to fight for it and dig deep. Still needs to get the dismount. Catches one hand on, doesn't let go, gets a little askew with the swing. He's still in it, though. This is a fight right here, ladies and gentlemen. Not wanting to give up and digs deep for it. Reese moving on now for the last two obstacles. About a minute and a half remaining. Comes the first sideways throw. couldn't quite get there. And Reese isn't training ninja stuff. He likes spending some time out in nature. Get some good hikes in during the fall, I hope. Try number 2. Oh my goodness, you can see how much that thing will just spit you out of there if you're not ready for it. Definitely a scary obstacle. Third and final attempt here. Hold on tight. Again, the bottom hand just kept it low, and that not quite able to get him through. Reese, nice try.
Well, it's so tough because you've got the vertical grip there. Nothing really to hold on to. It's a really tough grip.
I misspoke earlier. Apologize. Cam Baumgartner getting ready to go right now. Cam got third place in the open.
Yeah, got the full clear in the open. Didn't take any falls. He's looking to repeat that here.
Cam the Baum, 24 years old, college student. 4 years on American Ninja Warrior, and now moving his way through. Big swings here. Going to try to link as much as he can, I imagine. Got some great explosive upper body. Oh, a little short on that dismount, but able to salvage it. See him just make his way across the spinning logs without any issues. Looking for this little further dismount into that box office. Getting in position for these pillars. Oh, nice. Utilize that trust there. Oh, he rushed the transition for the ring. He's going to have to reset, wait it out. Unfortunate slip there. See, he was trying to move fast. You can see what happens.
He lost it again.
Oh, really? Not expecting this out of Cam all of a sudden. Just calm it down. Don't want to rush at this point. Just really take your time. Get on out of there. Okay. Now he's going to have to make up for some lost time here. Ooh, barely holding on with the reverse grip. And nice transitions out of there. Now he's moving with a real sense of purpose. Let's see him get these lock-offs. Ooh, hold on with these rings. Building that swing up for that early dismount. Nice catch and dips on out of there. Great tech.
2 fails to this point.
Yeah, they have those 2 falls earlier on. It's going to be tough. As he gets these in 1 try only. Here we go. Try number 1. Get those hands pretty low. Ah, tough. Oh, twist and peel. Man. Not sure when he might have lost that flapper, but ninjas are known for being tough. Nice catch on the first transition. Here comes the next.
When was the last time you ripped, Strat?
Well, I've been out of it for a long time, so well over a year. It's been well over. I got baby hands, man. I got not a single callus. Cam still looking to finish here. Oh, not quite going to get it on that. Going to have to, you need momentum going down that track in order to have power you need to get to that diamond grab.
30 seconds left. 2 attempts. This is probably the one right here if he's going to get it.
Double pump and catches. Nice little kick there. Keep him straight. Hit that buzzer on the way through. 344. Great job after a scary midway run with some stumbles on a a simpler balance obstacle. But when you're rushing, sometimes those simple ones can catch you off guard. But good job from the bomb, Mr. Cam. Final runner for.
We got 2 runners left.
Sorry. Got
Phil Folsom, followed by Asa.
Phil, then Asa.
All right, Phil. Here we go in.
He was our final runner earlier in the day, but now we're moving on. See him link most of these, if not all.
Oh my gosh, Strat. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. When somebody can put a link together like that, it's change of direction. You got to get your hips in the right spot. It's so impressive.
Fall right into place.
If you're an aspiring ninja, Phil is certainly somebody that you're going to want to study. The way that he moves, the way that he positions himself before he makes some of these laches, this is the guy to watch right here. And even if you're not an up-and-coming ninja, somebody like myself, I'm certainly watching Phil trying to learn.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So much has changed just in the last 3 years of Ninja. The change of directions, the obstacles you got to bring with you now. Like, so much has altered drastically in just a short amount of time. It's like, I got to relearn all sorts of new things.
Well, you're going to learn right now,
I'll learn
Strat.
today,
You're going to learn right now.
Learn today. Nice. Going for that next transition up and out of there. Good job, Phil. Hold on tight. I think everybody that's getting on that first ring there, just catching them off guard slightly with how it kind of drops.
And I mean, the lock-off strength that he displayed there, I mean, this kid has it all. He's got good technique, good speed, good strength. He's the whole package.
Doing great so far. 2 more to go. Sub 2 minutes at this point. Can you get these in one? Hunt and Kai Beckstrand looking for a full clear as well. Hold on tight. Looking for the turn. Ooh, getting a little off with the timing. Yikes!
Oh.
Tried to just huck it at the last second there.
He came in a little hot.
Yeah, that's going to tax the grip a little bit more than he wanted. But first miss. Best he can do now is try to beat out his brother. Without any more misses, hopefully. Whew. Great catch. Yeah, folks, if you're wanting to learn how to change your direction with swings, mostly watch these athletes' knee drives, toe placements, hip placements, how they swing all of that, link it all together. It's just art in motion sometimes. Let's see what he's got for the final obstacle here. Switch grip grab. Quick back pull and catch on the diamond. Gets the dismount and buzzer. Great job, Phil. Knocking his brother out from second place.
Hey, Phil, hang on for a second.
Little huddle over there for the barn.
And we'll go down to Ethan Swanson on the floor with Phil Folsom.
So once again, you and your brother here in the top 10, battling up between each other and other people. We know he ran earlier. You just beat him out. How much you guys talking, strategizing together before the comp?
Well, the whole, everything I say about, everything I'm thinking about the course, or all the beta I'm thinking of, I'll tell him and he'll tell me. So pretty much the whole time we're warming up.
Yeah, and you guys just held a barn comp.
Yeah.
Was it last weekend?
Yep, last weekend.
Yeah, you had a lot of these competitors here, a bunch of other competitors as well. What's it like being on that and designing a competition versus competing?
Oh, it's a lot less stress, I'll tell you that. It's fun. It's a lot more fun.
Well, hey, congrats. I put you in second place right now, right above your brother with Asa Reynolds left. You're sitting in a good spot.
All right, thank you.
30 seconds? 30 seconds, Asa.
All right, Asa Reynolds about to go. Quick battery change, and let's take a quick look at some of our sponsors. Ninja Sport Network is brought to you by Role Model Software, creators of Ninja Master and Lightning CAD. Also, Silent Ninja Holds, as well as the Ninja Passport. Go check out their websites. League of Ninja Warriors, check out their website for exclusive NFTs, digital ninja collectibles. Ocean Needs Everyone, the nonprofit started by Enzo Di Ferrari Wilson. And last but not least, our official chalk sponsor, Bucket of Chalk. And let's get back to the starting line. Asa Reynolds waiting patiently.
All right, Asa, here we go.
Asa getting ready to go. Coming out of the Jungle Gym. Down there in Florida. Nice little link through here. Linking stuff all day long. First time through.
He's another one, Strat, that he was so fast in the open round, you blinked and you would miss his run.
It was done. Dunzo. Big up kick there to start. Ducking on through.
Well, they moved the nunchuck here. He was the first one to skip the hexagon. He went right from the nunchuck to the dismount platform. Not a lot of people confident enough to even try that move.
Oh, I like what he did there. Had a big pull back onto that nunchuck to help with the momentum and the swing around. Kind of help generate a little bit more speed to help keep that foot pressure at the base of the pillar to help with that dismount. Nice
and when
shot.
you get to this elite level like these competitors are at, those are the little things that make huge differences that you wouldn't even think about. He's at a minute.
Just over a minute to this point, yep. Cruising. Oh, probably swallowed a little bit of chalk there. Gotta be careful with that chalk dust sometimes.
Well, if you've seen the Bucket of Chalk commercial, it does look edible, so.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Let's see how he does here. This is a change from what he did first time around. Gonna have to utilize some lock-off strength here. And be patient on the move. Get it all the way through. Nice job, Asa.
Yeah, you'll see these athletes having to lock off on this one.
Smooth move there. Trying to get these swings built back up, though. Yeah, the ball-up kick-up, man. That tech's starting to make its presence known a lot more now, what I'm seeing in these comps.
Can you describe it again, Strat?
The ball-up tech?
Yeah, describe it for somebody like me.
Okay. Well, let's see how he does here. We'll talk after he gets on this steering wheel. Hopefully gets through on one. He hasn't fallen yet. Nice catch. And dips on through. That ball up tech. Oh, but platform rocking a little bit. Think he is okay. Manages to hang on. Yeah, balling up just keeps that center of gravity nice and high and able to kick those legs at a different height. Just helps change that direction quickly and into the diamond. Looking for a full clear. Might knock out Kai, and he does with plenty. Oh, no, not plenty of time. 0.04 seconds. Actually, that is his time. I'm looking at the wrong clock. 3:01. Got him by over 15 seconds. Nice job, Asa. Cruising.
That puts Asa in first place. Let's go down to Ethan on the floor.
Another amazing run. You're the last runner, which means you had the best run in the open. You did it again. What are you thinking before your run with all the pressure on you?
I mean, the only thing that I can do is go and try my best. I came into this weekend with a lot of doubts, being sick, but I'm feeling a lot better, and I've been training for this, and this is what I do. This is my job.
Well, if you were sick, no one here is going to notice. So in the open round, you skipped the hexagon. Did that get in your head? Because now the change of the nunchuck, you kind of had to use the hexagon, something you didn't touch before.
No, it was something that I was prepared to do in the first round, but finding ways to make my run more efficient. At every single spot.
Only got one more question for you. What do you listen to?
VeggieTales.
What is it?
VeggieTales.
VeggieTales?
Yeah, his cheeseburger and his hairbrush in VeggieTales.
All right.
Serious.
All right, well, maybe you guys should listen to that if you guys want to take first in your comps. Congratulations in first place right now, Asa.
Thank you so much. Awesome.
Asa Reynolds listening to VeggieTales in the headphones. Man, what does he know about VeggieTales, Strat, that we don't know about?
I don't know. That's not one I'd watch. So whatever gets you moving, man. That's all it takes.
That's the kind of insider competitor info you can expect from Ethan Swanson. He gets the real scoop down on the floor. He asks the tough questions.
I want pictures of Spider-Man.
Oh, my
goodness.
goodness.
The man you want to send into the field.
Well, Strat, let's take a look at the men's leaderboard. That does it. That was our final runner. Asa Reynolds has been on fire so far today, and he's able to pick up the win on the hybrid course. 2 courses left, speed and burnout, but so far Asa Reynolds puts himself in a great spot, taking first place.
Awesome stuff there. And top 4 is going to be a tight race, man. You got the brothers fighting for it, and then Asa and Kai at the top spots. But Tyler Smith and Cam, both with 10, want to jump in there as well. So it's gonna come down. I'm sure we're gonna see some more full clears in the speed and burnout courses. Burnout, I don't know if we'll see full clears on that one. That's usually one we don't ever see clears on, but we'll have the action coming back to y'all in just a bit. Here's a look at the overall leaderboard, brought to you by Silent Ninja and the Ninja Passport.
Yeah, so the leaderboard will update. Asa Reynolds with 10 points. Athletes will get points, and they will be added across the board. 10 points for first, 1 point for 10th, and it scales from there. And we will be updating this as we go. And the top 4 athletes will qualify for the Season 2 Championship that will be held at Rock Solid Warrior in February. Welcome back, everybody. We are here for the speed round. Speed course rules. This course is focused on flow and efficiency. Athletes will be blazing through the speed course, and athletes will get a retry on this course. The big difference on the speed course, fails do not come into play on the leaderboard. You can have as many fails as you want, but if you beat somebody on time, that's what makes the difference.
Yeah, that's going to be
muted.
Yeah, that's going to be the make or break point for a lot of athletes. If they have a slip up here and there, that's okay as long as they get through quickly. Don't hit that 3 fail limit on one particular obstacle. We saw some fast times last year here. Not sure what the course will do differently to these athletes. I'll see if it's going to be something that slows them down slightly, but we'll find out here in just a second. Start with the ladies.
Here's a look at the run order for the speed course. Run order is determined in the open round. So you see there Inga Schmidt running first, followed by Caitlyn Little. Sadie Burger will be your first 3 runners.
See some of the reset staff just hanging out up high in the rafters.
Got to make sure those resets are on time, Strat.
Yep, they got to be ready. Speed rounds are some of my favorite ones to really commentate for. They can be really exciting. The flow at which these athletes can go get pretty intense. They start chucking things willy-nilly. Every course can be a speed course when you treat it that way.
Inga Schmidt about to go. Things getting finalized on the course. And we are ready to start the speed round here for the finals. Strat, how you feeling?
Man, let's get this ball rolling. We saw some exciting runs in the hybrid. We'll see these athletes on brand new obstacles here because hybrid was altered from the open. And now we're straight into the speed, which is entirely new course. Big laches coming in. Right away into a cat grab. Looking for that dismount and then double bounce trampoline. Oh, got a little off on the dismount there. He's got 5-second reset time. Bouncing through up to those carrot grabs. Got 3 in a row here. Hold on tight. Got to stay straight as best as you can.
Yeah, that's going to be the real tough part, is keeping your hips straight here, not getting a circular swing.
Oh, nice catch on that third one and dips out of there quickly. Good stuff. Runs across those angled blocks, no worries there, and starts to work on those laches for the corner turn to finish. This is the 5th and final obstacle here. Get onto that corner piece. And look for that throw to get on out of there. Cranes it and tumbling forwards to get the buzzer at 102.3 with 1 miss. Coming up next is going to be Caitlyn.
Caitlyn Little, our next ninja to take the course.
Well, she says she's got chickens as pets, so I imagine she's got to be pretty quick to chase after some chickens if they flew the coop, or run from a chicken. I was attacked by one, a rooster, back when I was like 5 years old.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
that's traumatizing.
I went to we had a family friend who had a ranch and had some chickens out there. I wasn't paying attention to where I was going. Walked right into one. Was not fun. Not a fun experience. All right, here we go. Caitlyn Little begins her journey. Big swing onto that angled bar for the first move. Opting to go with that side bar for a little bit of a shortcut. And sneaking around that pillar. Double bounce on the trampolines for the carrot grabs. Nice catch on that second carrot. And great swing tech as well to be able to get out of there very efficiently. And into the linked laches. And looking for the dismount, might get a sub 1 minute, and that she does. Nice side vault to come off of the box there. Almost like a speed vault to dismount. Great work from Caitlyn Little with a sub-minute time, full clear. Sadie Burger up next. Here we go. Sadie's on the move. Big swings through. Hopping on through, can go up to that yellow block on the side to help get up to those carrots. You can see that one in the middle is turned sideways on purpose. But look at the leg work here, knowing how to drive those knees and fix that swing almost immediately. Great work there from Sadie. And as a younger athlete, only 13, knowing that now is going to be so beneficial moving forwards into the sport and just links those laches. Come on, let's go. Sadie Burger with 50.2 seconds.
It's going to put her in first on the speed, gives her 13 points overall. Wow, you can see down on the leaderboard. So close.
Lila on the course right now. Lila Nathanson making her way through. Onto these carrot grabs. Let's see what her plan of attack is going to be here. Take one more swing for safety.
50.25 is the time to beat for the speed.
Ooh, good save there. Almost stepped backwards, but was able to adjust and move on. Big leap, skipping the ring. That's going to put her in a good spot here. 45 seconds. Can she get it in one? Cranes onto the side. Dives for the buzzer. 47.7. Fist bump to Ethan. Great run from Lila.
Yeah, if you take a look at the bottom leaderboard, it's ordered by the overall standings. So this is not ordered by the speed round, by just the speed round. It's how many points you have in the finals total. Lila Nathanson bumps into first place with 15 points total over Caitlyn Little.
You can see their placement on the smaller version of the list there, but we'll talk about that in a second. Cora making her way into the speed round now. Going for the big laches. Gets that linked transfer. Double trampoline bounce. Looking for this sideways grab. Oh, and just misplaced the hands, and reset team in action right away. She's going again. Hold on tight, getting that turn straightened out. Good dismount there, and starts making quick moves to try to make up for some lost time here. Takes another second here to get the swing built up. And we lost one of our cameras out there, but it looked like Cora was able to get through at 113.3. Just one miss on the course. All right, coming up now is going to be Olivia Vivian. Olivia eyeing this first move here, swinging into action. Gets that first lache. Now she's going to be eyeing this transfer here. Great catch and dismounting onto the top of that truss padding. Nice job. Plenty of momentum built up. Goes the moves on to the carrots. And looking like she's going to try to transition into it, and that's exactly what she does. Makes it through. And dismounting, diving. Diving for the buzzer, 46 seconds.
Olivia.
Let's go down to Ethan on the floor with our Australian competitor.
Oh, shit. So, Olivia, you've competed all over the place. You're from Australia. You've been here for a couple of months competing everywhere, right?
Yeah, just, I think with fuel and inflation, prices are pretty steep from Australia, so we figured we'd come here for Ben's 30th, make the most of it, and I hear great things about the NSC, so here we are, baby.
Here we are, baby, indeed. And right now at that time, 46 seconds, that puts you first in the speed.
No.
First overall also.
No.
At the time. Well, yeah, I wouldn't lie to you.
Would you though?
Well, congratulations. You looked amazing on the speed course. We have one more left. How are you on stage 3 burnout style courses?
I've got a bit of an ulnar nerve issue. I'm just throwing in the excuses now. I'm here to have a good time, have fun. So far, I have loved the setup and the nature of this competition. I love that it's elite focused, and I am just having a ball.
Well, it's a lot of fun watching you and talking with you too. Congrats, you're sitting at first right now.
I can't believe it. I mean, I thought you'd have to link the first bit.
Oh, well, you linked a lot of it, so, and we'll see you again on the burnout. Thanks, Olivia.
All right, Olivia shocked by her first place appearance at the moment. Up next, Jessie Lebreck, 46 seconds, the time to beat on the speed. You can see on the bottom leaderboard how they did in the hybrid, how they did in the speed. The leaderboard is ordered by their total points in the finals as Jessie gets going here.
Breck just waiting on the cue here, and we're off. Takes one last big breath to get things moving. Going for the lache and links the dismount and wants to keep on moving. Going to do a quick double bounce here up to that carrot grab.
Keep the hips straight, keep the hips straight.
Nice catch, dude. Yep, just quick turn and burn. Get on out of there. One more to go. 25 seconds through.
Come on, make it through.
Turn that corner. We're going to link these laches potentially.
46 seconds is the time to beat. She's going for the link here. She's putting up a blazing fast time.
Come on.
One backswing.
Hold on tight. Get that buzzer. 38 and some change. There it is.
38.6, first place on the speed. She's tied with Olivia on points, but she's got the tiebreaker.
Looks like she's just out of breath, hopefully. Not grabbing a shoulder or anything. Might just be tired, or yeah, she's shaking her arm a little bit. Hopefully she's A-okay.
Let's see Ethan down.
I'm like that in my own shoulder.
Let's go down to the floor.
You all right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I see you grabbed your shoulder.
Yeah.
What happened?
I just like hit the landing platform really hard, and my knee came up and hit my shoulder.
Just folded a little bit.
It's fine. Yeah. I thought I almost didn't have it actually, so kind of folded into it.
Well, you have the fastest time, 38.6 seconds, and you're sitting in first right now on the speed.
Cool. That's the first time ever for that.
Well, you've done a bunch of NSCs, and I know beforehand you were saying, speed you haven't done as well. So what was your mindset going into this course?
Just really attack it, and it's like before I think I hesitated a little bit, and then I placed like 8th and 9th every time anyway. So it's like, why bother? I might as well go for it. And if I miss, then I'll place what I placed before anyway.
Well, you didn't miss.
Yeah.
But also, I don't know if people at home know, you were a little scared on the starting platform. Are you afraid of heights?
I'm definitely afraid of heights, and I did not like that at all. That was not it for me.
Well, it turned out great. Congrats, you're sitting in first right now.
Thank you.
All right, Jessie Lebreck sitting in first place. She's got 81. She's excited. She's fired up.
Oh, that was hilarious. Good stuff, Jessie.
Emily Keener on the starting line. Here we go. Emily threw the rope swing, had to take a backswing here. Oh no, she's a little hung up here.
Yep, waiting for that swing to get a little more worked out for her. There it is. Rough start, but able to adjust and going to take that side approach instead of the big lache through. Just as efficient. Low bounces on those. Steadies herself before that carrot grab. Nice work.
You can see that big backswing, athletes turning their hips. That's to control it so they don't get into a circular swing.
It's like treading water, folks. If you ever treaded water, called the egg beater, using those legs and knee drives. Emily put it on display. Going for a fast finish here. If that foot didn't.
It's a fail.
Oh, unfortunate. I think she bottomed out on that platform.
You can see the judge, Ethan Swanson, standing right behind them to make sure that foot hits. Oh, she bottomed out again there, Strat.
Yeah, it's really tough here. That's a big throw, and they're going upwards too, so got to have enough forward momentum.
Bottomed out again, Strat.
Not able to fully get through. Block is a little taller to hopefully prevent those bottoming out if you crane the block, but unfortunate, Emily couldn't quite stick it.
Well, a crane, Strat, for those of you that don't know, is when you land 1 foot on top of the box and 1 foot on the face of the box.
Look like the Karate Kid, essentially doing the crane kick.
And the risk you run with that is that bottom foot on the face of the box sliding down and not staying above the mat, unfortunately for Emily there.
Yeah, not quite able to hold on for the dismounts, but Maggie Owen on the course, getting ready to go for her speed run. Got second place last season here, the qualifying event that we held. She's working from a little bit of a deficit here from the first round. So she's got some work to do to make it up. Linking it through, bouncing up. Oh, just a little short. She's got to start back at the beginning.
Gotta give a lot of power on these trampolines. She's one of the shorter athletes.
Smart move there, deciding to go for that side platform instead. That's going to set her swing a little off, but experienced on the air awareness.
Yeah, I think she just got nervous on the trampoline there.
Yeah, got to be able to dial this in a little bit more. Ooh, one hand just might have clipped the truss at the top, which messed up her grab on that third final move.
Maggie took second place in the open, and she looked so good. Struggled a little bit in the hybrid. And you can see here struggling on the speed.
Dial it in. Secure that third and final move, and needs to just finish out here. Secure these points.
Going for the links.
Nice. Oh, I like this. Going with that reverse grab to get really close in. Both feet on top. That is a good way to do that obstacle for the transition. But those falls off of the trampoline bounces and carrot grabs, it's going to put her a little bit behind.
Next up, it's going to be Addie Herman, starting in fifth with her 10 points that she got from the hybrid round. You can see already on the leaderboard, even before running the speed course here, Strat.
Yeah, strong performance in the open and just links everything through that first lane. See the tech here on the bounces, no problem through. First sideways grab and turns immediately for the second. Quick work thus far. And leaping out for the bars.
38.6 is the time to beat. Taking the backswing here. It looks like she's going to have it, though.
Oh, man, what a move.
And that's going to put her in first place in the speed, 35.34. First in the hybrid and first in the speed with a score of 20 points right now.
Man, Addie looking for that clean sweep.
And she's standing by with Ethan Swanson.
So, we know you've done a lot of NSCs, and you've done really well at a lot of courses. Right now, you got the fastest time in the speed and the hybrid going into the burnout.
That's awesome. Feeling pretty good, but yeah.
And you're known for your grip strength. How you feeling going into another burnout course?
I'm excited to go into another burnout course, especially since at finals I didn't do as well as I wanted. So I'm also looking forward to try to get some redemption on that.
Well, it's working so far. I mean, on the speed course, being so much faster than everybody else, what do you think makes the difference? Where on the course do you think that you find that time?
I think a lot of it on speed is just about trusting myself on the moves I know I can throw, but also transition times. That's something I've been working on a lot, just like in between obstacles, getting on and off fast.
Well, it's working out great. First place in the hybrid, first place in speed. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And that is going to do it on the women's side of things. So let's go ahead and pull up your leaderboard for the women with their overall results. You can see Addie Herman there on the speed. Jessie Lebreck second in the speed. And you can see Olivia Vivian sitting in third place on points. Jessie and Olivia tied at 17. It's all going to come down to the burnout. Who will take it? We will find out later when we get to the burnout. But up next, we've got the men's speed course. Final look here at the leaderboard.
Yeah, great stuff from the ladies.
First athlete stepping up in about 1 minute, I'm being told. And let's see. So let's pull up the men's run order for the speed course before we get started. Let's see if we can sneak it in before Ethan gets our first athlete on the starting line. Run order determined in the open round. Here's our run order, presented by Silent Ninja and Ninja Passport. You can see Andreas Johnson will lead the charge. Alex Rail and Tyler Smith are first 3. And you'll be able to see the overall leaderboard on the bottom of the screen the whole time. And it'll be ordered by the finals points. So it won't be necessarily the speed course and who's winning the speed course. It'll be ordered by the final results. But the speed results will be on there. So keep an eye on that leaderboard. I believe Ethan giving the thumbs up. We're about to get started here.
Thumbs up. Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins.
We are getting ready to go here.
Speed round.
Andreas going to lead the charge here.
All right, Andreas. Let's see what you got. Here we go. Swinging in through, changing those angles, looking for the moves here swiftly through that first Lachey lane and into the bounces up on the carrot. And there's that balled up Lachey tech I was talking about. Nicely done. My goodness, this young man just cruising.
Cruising, Strat. Making his way
my gosh,
quickly
why
through.
we couldn't see the butt scoot. Lachey.
Oh, no, he didn't get it.
Keep this angle here. Keep this angle here for a sec, DeGangi. I know you're working the cameras up.
I'll leave it right here, Strat. I won't leave it to see if he does the butt scoot again.
There it is. Oh, it's crazy. My goodness. This tech is... Oh, my God, what is he doing? Is he all right? Is the man okay?
Oh, skinned his elbow a little bit, maybe.
Dude, gonna call it on that one. Holy moly, he's got me popping off in the back over here.
If he could have made that link, that would have been unbelievable.
That's some new tech. That's some new tech. I've only seen a few people utilizing the underbar tech in synchronization with your Lacheys. I've seen Brett do it, Brett Sims. I've seen, I think, Bergstrom do it with the kind of like the coffin toss. Oh, next athlete, already on the move. Alex, apologize, folks. I was freaking out after our last athlete run. Alex on the move.
There's no time, Strat. These athletes are moving.
They heard me say Leroy Jenkins. They knew it was time to go. Nice little swing around with the feet to kip on out of there. Ooh, hold on tight. Don't lose that balance. Big leap and throws, linking those Lacheys. Oh. And that quarter turn for the dismount down. That's going to be a clear. Mr. Alex. Nicely done.
Tyler Smith up next.
Tyler Smith at the start platform. Ready to rock and roll. And here we go. Let's see what kind of beta this young man can come up with. He's going to try to break the code on anything. Oh, had a little bit too much airtime on the grab. And oh, what a switch grip throw through. Makes up for it, though. Impressive move there. Didn't have to twist that carrot at all. Looking for that 180 throw through and just dashes out. Sub 30 time, 29.5. Tyler Smith. Probably could have got even faster. To be honest, man, what a move. That no turn on the middle hold. Kai, known for his speed. Coming out of the Wolfpack Ninja Tour. Taking first place, so he's gonna have that power and speed here. Let's see what he decides to do on the carrots. Okay, just link through the first one. Gets a little askew with the swing. Dials it in enough to keep on cruising. Power push off of those blocks. Going with that kip, trying to get to the front side of that structure just to get a little closer.
29.1 puts him in first place on the speed course.
Dang, yeah, just beats out Tyler. Like 4/10.
I think like 19.
Of a second, man, these guys are cruising. Sam Folsom, ready to go. We're gonna see a sub 29 come up. I don't know.
I don't know. 28 seconds? Holy cow.
Well, both Tyler and Kai got a little hung up on the carrot lane. Sam's moving too fast for our cameras here. Ooh, hesitated on the throw.
See if you can link it. Oh!
Oh, he gets the fix. Moving through, looking for these laches. Whoa! Big pull through on the backside of that last hold there for 27.1.
Puts him in first place on the speed course.
Dude.
Second overall.
Looks like we're going to get a quick word, perhaps, with Mr.
Yeah, Sam, let's
Folsom.
go down to the floor.
So, Sam, we've seen you go super fast before. I know at the championship specifically, you had the fastest time in one of the rounds there. What's your mindset going into the speed course here?
Find the crux and simplify it. Unfortunately, on this one, I feel like the crux was the strapped links for sure, and I kind of oomphed on my beta there. But find the crux and simplify it would be my main mindset on a speed course.
I know you linked the dismount on those carrots there. What happened on the previous ones? I know you wanted it.
On the third obstacle.
Yeah, on those carrot
So on the very
catches.
first one, my first mindset was pull through like Kai did on the very first one, and as soon as I went to throw my hips up and kind of just like second guessed it, didn't go for it, and unfortunately that caught me up for the link on the lineup. But it's like that sometimes. I'm glad to hit a buzzer at least.
Well, at least, I mean, it's still an extremely fast time. I believe the fastest time on the speed course currently. Congratulations.
Sweet, thank you, appreciate it.
Awesome.
All right, everybody, look sharp, look busy. Boss man back on the scene. Elijah Browning getting ready to go on his speed course. And here we go, hopping and popping through these laches, linking it like he's linked in, going for this next move.
Let's see if he can get through, how fast he can get through these carrots.
Nice pop through on that last one for the dismount, turning the corner here. Elijah's got the reach for these, can almost monkey bar on those laches. Can he pull through? Oh, I thought he was going to go for it. But gets it on his second, falling down right around the 30-second mark. Great job from Elijah.
30.7. And if you're looking at the bottom leaderboard and you're curious why Sam is not in first, the bottom leaderboard reflects their overall points for the entire finals.
Yep. And
Kai
you'll
with
see
second place and second place, so 9 points plus 9 points equals 18. Sam with first and fourth puts him with 17 points. So it's the final standings, not just the speed course. Reese up next.
Nice, Reese on the move. Big pull throughs all the way on that lache lane. Double bounce. Grab up high for the twist and turn. Going to go with that standard style tech, but quick pop off that last one there. Nice job. Sometimes slow is smooth, but smooth is fast. Here we go all the way. And big pull through. Does the foot not hit? It does not. Gets the fist bump and the thumbs up from Mr. Swanson.
Ethan with the thumbs up, and that puts Reese second place in the speed course, 29.09, so close to Kai Beckstrand. Bumps Kai down to third, and that puts Sam into first place for these finals.
All right, Cam, the bomb, getting ready to go. Lined up for the swing in. Starting to get that kick through. I know some athletes like to lead with one leg, kind of guide their hand into the position they want to go.
It all comes down to how smooth can you be on these carrots. Oh, saves it!
In there. My goodness. He's laughing about it. Come on, calm it down. Come on, Cam. Big pull. Oh, I thought he was going to do it. Sideways cliffhanger throw with that sit out. Sit out safety vault off the block. Nice job, Cam.
32.1 unfortunately does not break Cam into the top 5 here.
No. Top 5 to get on the screen, top 4 to move into the finals, though. So
you want to be in that top 4 spot. You can see Asa Reynolds with 10 points, still in 4th place.
Oh, nice quick pop down from Phil. Goes his way through and starts flying through these carrot grabs. What's he do here on this lane? Quick grab, twist, and dismount. Just no extra swings required on those. Oh, and goes for the beeline. And out of there, 22.6. Insanely fast
22.6. Let's see if we can get an interview. That puts him in 1st place on the speed. Holy cow.
Went with that beeline tech on the Lachey's.
So I feel like you know, but that gives you the fastest time on the speed, 22.61, 5 seconds faster than anybody else.
Sheesh. I don't know. I don't even know what to say.
Even you're speechless. I think everybody watching speechless. I mean, so talk about your Lachey tech on that last portion. You're not just linking Lachey's, you're getting your hips in a different spot to go even faster. What's that?
Yeah, so I was basically just pulling to the next bar. I wasn't lining it up. And the last one I lined up as big as I could, grabbed the front corner, and then sent through.
Is that something you train with speed in mind at home?
Yes.
Well, it's working out for you. Congrats. That is a blazing fast time. Asa still has to run, but that's going to be hard to beat.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Well, Asa still to run. We'll see if he can do it. Asa has been lights out all day today. You can see took 1st place in the hybrid. Still currently sitting in 5th place. Even with all the runners earning points on the speed course, he's still in 5th place with those 10 points. Veggie Tales. Veggie Tunes from the Veggie Tales. Gets the hips behind. He's going for the link.
Go. Move. Go. Perfect. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, just piles into that wall there. 25.1.
25.1. Puts him in 2nd place on the speed, but you can see he bumps into 1st on the bottom leaderboard. 19 points overall, and he keeps his hot streak going here.
Impressive stuff, y'all. Gonna get a word from Mr. Swanson on the floor.
Yeah, let's go down to Ethan on the floor. Asa Reynolds, 19 points. He's 1 point ahead of Phil going into the burnout.
Happened again.
So right now, you said happened again. What are you talking about?
Okay, so last year here at this exact gym, we ran a speed course, and Phil beat me by like half of a second last year. 3 seconds this time. I'm doing something wrong.
Well, I don't know if that's true because right now, overall, you are ahead of Phil by 1 point. You have 19, he has 18 going into the burnout.
Aye, come on, Phil. I will say I did change up the music a little.
What do you got this time?
It's called, excuse it, but Unicorn on Ketamine.
All right, Unicorn on Ketamine is what's getting him through the course with the 2nd fastest time. Thank you, Asa.
All right, good to
see you on the burnout.
Awesome job there from Asa, and that puts him into 1st place. And honestly, he's been on fire today, but like he said, couldn't beat Phil on the speed course. That's 2 years in a row at Obstacle Academy that Phil has beaten him on the speed course, and he's taking that personally, Strat.
Oh, man. Well, he's going to have a chance to still solidify that win in the burnout. It's going to come down to a showdown, I'm sure, in that next round. They're going to take some time to reset things. I'm going to pull up our leaderboard to show everybody where everybody's stacking up.
Here's a look at the speed course specifically. Phil, Asa, and Sam, your top 3. Quick look here, and then let's take a look at the overall standings. And again, the overall standings is what's reflected on the bottom leaderboard. Hopefully not too confusing. We're working with our new graphics here, trying to keep you informed of who is winning the competition at all times. And so there you have it. 19 points. Asa Reynolds, Phil Folsom, Kai Beckstrand, your top three. It is a fight at the top.
Ooh.
Sam Folsom holding on to that fourth place spot. Remember, Strat, only the top 4 men and the top 4 women will qualify for the championship in February.
Yeah, Tyler still has a chance to eke in if either Kai or Sam have a catastrophic run. That's the only way I think he could eke his way into that top spot there, which you don't want that to happen, of course. But you never know in this sport. Anything can happen. And with the burnout, there is no more retry system. It's a one-and-done system like the days of old, my friend. So we'll see that in just a bit as these athletes get rested up and have to go through the rules as the course gets reset.
And so we'll go and find out what time the burnout will be starting. We'll throw the time up on the screen. Thank you guys for hanging out. Probably 20 minutes or so. We'll get a time for you guys and put that on the screen. But don't go anywhere. The burnout and the final results coming up next. All right, welcome back. We are here for the finals of our first qualifier for Season 2. We're here for the burnout course, the last of the 3 courses. Athletes will take on a difficult burnout-style course that will tax their upper body endurance and grip strength. Time limit 5 minutes. There's no retry system for this one. Once the athlete's feet leave the ground, if they fail, their run is over. I'm Chris DeGangi, joined alongside Ryan Stratus.
Hello, everybody. It's good to be back. It's our final wave of the day, the burnout. The most grueling and brutal courses designed here. Always going to end on a burnout stage. Man, let's see what these folks have. We're going to be starting off with, I believe, the women, as we've been starting things off for ladies all day long here.
Yeah, the women are going to kick things off. Let's get a refresher on the leaderboard before they get started.
In burnout courses, we have not had too many full clears all throughout the first season. We'll see if we can make that a change this time around. Addie looking for the clean sweep. And looks like we're going right into it.
Yeah, up first is going to be Inga Schmidt.
Inga Schmidt
leading the charge.
Oh, no, is that not?
I don't know if it was a quick fall there.
Oh, no, you hate to see it. Yeah,
just a quick slip.
Tough break. As we said, burnout is unforgiving.
Caitlyn Little going to be up next. Here's a look at that hold. It is a vertical limit. It is not a cliffhanger. And so when she went to jump to it, I think she wanted to be facing backwards. Not sure if she's seen a vertical limit yet.
Well, that is a tough obstacle that was introduced just a couple of years ago from Sasuke, the one in Japan, the original, and hasn't been incorporated in many competitions because it's so challenging. But this is going to be the first obstacle here on the burnout. Vertical limit has been utilized in Japan for Sasuke. Stage 3 is one of the next to last obstacles for a while now. It's usually the gatekeeper to the end of that stage, but here we go. Caitlyn Little showing us how it's done. Nice work. Looking for the first rest point. Another thing with burnouts, typically there aren't any places to fully rest where you can just settle down and hang, or not even hang anymore. You can put your feet down somewhere. That's not the case on burnout. You'll have active rest. Caitlyn, though, taking these rings, swinging through. Canes through the rings here. And another active rest point and a little chalk. This is where that butterfly grip comes into play. Oh, smart move there, utilizing the obstacle to help with the climb up. See, we've got 5 minutes total. No reset time, and 9 obstacles total is what they're shooting for here. Go with these little circle holds here. Change of the side that you're swinging from as she's working her way through these cliffhangers. Staying nice and straight arm there, keeping the pressure off of the biceps and forearms, just mostly on the shoulders instead. Caitlyn putting on a very strong run here. Goes with that next cat grab and another active rest. Chalk there if she needs it. And gets the touch point. Shaking out, trying to get all that tiredness out of those hands. But here we go. Going through the mini UFOs. And grabbing onto a solid bar is probably the most rest you'll get on this burnout course. Going through some shaky rings here, trying to find the pull power to get up to that rock hold, I believe.
Trying to shake out here, trying to recover.
It's going to be tough. It's a hands-only obstacle. No, can't lock in anything to take away that pressure. Let's see where we got to go next. Hold it. Nice job. And now it's that flip grip hold. Get up to that bar and keep transitioning forwards through these nunchucks. Oh, and just couldn't quite squeeze hard enough to get through. But great run. Making it pretty far into the burnout. Coming up next, it's going to be Sadie. Sadie getting ready to go here. And here we go. Often to go with that cliffhanger mode.
Tiny, tiny cliffhanger there.
And now on to these lobster claws. More and more obstacles are starting to incorporate structures and apparatuses that you have to take with you. No longer is it just grabbing onto solid bars or anything. So many new changes, opting for a full standing rest position here. Wants to get out of there pretty quick. Just try to conserve some of that strength.
Gotta get your swing right as you line up for these cliffhangers.
Nice. Yep, just went monkey bar mode. Straight arms as well right here. Still needs to get a big lache cat grab onto this post. Nice. Wants to get into a better position if possible. Gonna hook an elbow in there. Trying to give those hands a little bit of a break. Not many ways you can fully rest. Really trying to shake out here. Just going with that monkey bar mode, just keeping those arms as relaxed as possible. Now comes the pull power required to get up top. Nice move, going immediately, utilizing that swing to help with that transition.
This is where it really starts to burn stretch. She's 7 obstacles in.
Big and deep here. Got to get up to that trapeze bar. Hold tight. It's going to be probably your last good chance here to relax. Hold on for that nunchuck. Hold on, let's go. Keep moving it. Back over for some cliff action. Hold on for the drop.
This is it. Can she clear right here? Down to the final obstacle. Does she have the strength left?
Yo, let's go. Sadie with a great run. 238.9 with the full clear. Something we rarely see in the burnout courses. Great stuff from Sadie.
You can see there on the bottom leaderboard, puts her at 19 points. Unfortunately, can't beat Addie today.
Interview time.
But we're going to go down to Ethan, see if we can get an interview with Sadie. Unbelievable performance finishing the burnout there.
So I don't know if you've watched a lot of NSC last year. I know this is your first time competing, but clearing a burnout course is not easy, and you just hit a buzzer. Congrats.
Thank you.
What was your plan coming into this competition, and specifically the burnout?
I don't get tired very easily, but making sure to use my rest and shake out as much as I can. But like keep on moving so I have a steady pace still too.
Yeah, I saw you shaking out a lot as you're moving through some obstacles. Was there any specific obstacle that you were really worried about before this one?
I think just the dismount mostly and maybe the vertical mitt at the beginning.
Yeah, you were using 3 fingers. Was that the plan from the start?
Yeah, that's how I like to hold on to it.
Well, that's insane. Congratulations on the buzzer.
Thank you.
Sadie with the 3 fingers on the cliffhanger. Really, really strong performance there.
Yeah, great stuff. All right, up now is going to be Lila Nathanson. Lila just waiting on the cue, making sure everything is good to go, all chalked up. And here we go with the vertical limit. Oh, no, unfortunate. Transition from going in the vertical limit to the cliffhanger is a tricky one to make. Got to make that turn. Unforgiving start here.
Yeah, unfortunately just not able to make the transition, just slipped off there.
Well, as a course designer, of course you want to challenge the athletes, but you also want to see a decent amount of clears perhaps, but man, Hunter expecting a lot of these athletes, throwing that vertical limit right at the start, man, that is vicious. Everybody needs to hold that against them for a while, I think.
It's tough, yeah, and I don't know that a vertical limit is something, most athletes work on a regular basis, so.
It's that reverse pinch grip, man. It's not something you see very often utilized.
You can see how much there is to hold on to.
Cora Schuler, used to training here in this facility, so might be okay with some of those holds like that, but moving on now into these canes. It's tiny hooks. And after seeing that full clear from Sadie, you know what's going to put the pressure on these other athletes. They're going to have to get a full clear. Want to secure as many points as possible. Doing it in a fast time as well. Oh, big leap out. That's going to send her swinging a little bit.
Yeah, Sadie with a time of 2:38.
Kidding me? We just lost power, folks. I don't know if the live stream's still going. I doubt it.
Come on, Julian. Come on. Yeah. Let's go.
Let's hope for that. Believe it or not,
Get
we're
what?
still
Come on.
in the dark. We're doing this a little bit after the fact, but Cora is still going through. People are flooding onto the floor with their flashlights. You'll love to see it. So Cora's trying to get through the rest of the burnout here, but the hips are starting to send her side to side in the swing here.
Come on, Sadie. You got it. Come on, Sadie.
And not quite able to get there. That's going to do it for her run during a blackout, which, my goodness, you can see the support. Everybody just flooding to the floor with all the lights just to make it happen. This is a first. We've never had a power outage mid-run.
Welcome back. This is Ninja Sport Network. We're back at Obstacle Academy for Ninja Sport Championship. The power went out. So, we were trying to figure out what's going on. We're not sure when it's going to come back on or if it will tonight. So we're going to move on with the rest of the competition. We have half the women's burnout still left to go and all the men's burnout. So we still have to find out our 2 winners for the season opener, and we're doing it in the dark.
And well, here we go. I got Ethan Swanson with the commentary now for Cora's rerun. She's going to get another chance to take on the burnout. Ethan, this is crazy, man.
This is so crazy. Cora getting the second run here. We talked after her run. It's unfair that it just happened to be a blackout in the middle of her burnout run, so we gave her the option of running again and taking the better of her 2 runs, so she decided to go for it, and that's where we are, Strat.
Yeah, sometimes, you got to make do with what you got, and when the power goes out, man, y'all busted out the flashlights everywhere. Cora able to still manage in the limited lighting.
Yeah, and actually, it's surprising. So we actually, Hunter Gerard had generators as Cora gets this rest point. Here, he had generators and lights in the back, and we talked about, okay, make sure we're always behind the athletes so we're not blinding them, because those lights were super powerful. Actually able to light up the space pretty well. You see Hunter walking by one of the lights, DeGangi walking by also.
Gotta rotate nice.
As Cora gets into the circles here and moves through the burnout again.
This is where we cut the feed whenever the power went out, so we didn't get her see her get through this cliffhanger. So we're trying to get back to where we were at prior to that last cut to see if we're going to get further than her first run. The better of the 2 is going to stick. See what she has left in the tank.
Yep, and getting to this rest point. This rest point is huge. The touch point is the jug afterwards, so we'll probably see her. There we go. Climb up. Here we go. That she gets the touch point when she touches the jug. But you see Hunter with those big, huge lights.
Just walking around like, all right, I'll give you something to shine on. No, it's cool to see, man. You gotta be able to just keep your head in the game, and you gotta have some extra obstacles while doing these obstacles. Let's see if she can get past the point where she fell last time.
Touch point is gonna be the swinging cliffhanger after the rock hold. She wasn't able to get there last time. Nicely done.
Better control of her swing that time around.
So she touches, that's a clear.
Flip grip swing action going.
It's tough to build up swing. If you don't get your hips correct right away, that's an extra 4 or 5 swings. That's gonna be okay.
Oh, come on. Nice, good reach to the top there now. Trying to move forward still. How much of that grip does she have left?
Gotta get to those hooks, Strat.
Oh, so close. Just out of reach, Cora Schuler. Great run.
So you just got off the burnout for the second time today.
Yeah.
Both of which partly in the dark. What happened during that first run?
So I just got to that post, I got to the cat back to that circle thing, and I was hanging there and I was reaching to the next thing, and then all of a sudden the lights just go off, and I was like, what happened? Because I just couldn't see. I was like, did I just go blind? What just happened? But it was crazy because then I got to the post after that obstacle, and I thought maybe it was just camera lights lighting everything up. But then I looked, and it was everyone with their phone flashlights on, and that was a crazy moment because knowing that everyone came out with their phones that was Folsom, so
yeah, really cool. There's 30 ninjas surrounding you, all with their phones, lighting you up, cheering you on.
Yeah.
And do you feel like that kind of pumped you up?
Yeah, it did for sure. It was definitely fun. It was an experience for sure.
Well, that means 2 times that you're the first runner to run in the dark. That run and then again running as we're proceeding through production. And you had a great run both times. Congrats.
Thank you so much.
Awesome job.
That's so cool, man. It was really, really interesting. When the power went out, I was getting ready to tell her to drop off the course. And then I see a bunch of athletes running out with their phones, shining them so that Cora could see. But Now we got Olivia starting the burnout course.
Olivia Vivian, the Australian Ninja Warrior superstar. All the way from Australia.
She's saying she just wanted to have fun today. She heard good things and said she was having a blast before. I wonder what she thinks about it now, having to wait a little bit longer as we figure things out with the power outage. You know, athletes that aren't the teenagers, I wonder about the power outage and the extra rest time making the burnout even tougher. Having to cool down and re-warm up.
Yeah, that's super frustrating. You know what it's like to get put on ice in big competitions. It's never fun. Your body cools down, having to get that body tuned up for action here. Olivia, no stranger to competition, though. It's able to get through that swinging obstacle. A couple extra swings, though, but still moving smoothly through. Nice straight arms as he gets through the cliffhanger.
And no stranger to run at night either. Australian Ninja Warrior filmed at night.
So probably used to those spotlights being in her face. Oh no! Unfortunate early dismount.
So you're grabbing her arm there.
So we talked about you coming all the way from Australia, having fun coming out here. Lights are off. Are you still having fun?
Oh my God, how unique is this? I was almost like so jealous of Cora. Just, you know, when everyone runs in with their flashlight to the save the day. Oh my God, it was incredible. How unique.
And I know you're dealing with an injury. You have your elbow taped up, and you're talking about potentially vertical limits, the first obstacle on here. How did it feel?
I mean, I was pretty stoked to get through it, to be honest, but I definitely burnt out.
Yeah. Maybe some ice later tonight?
No, I would just enjoy the rest of the night and, have some dinner.
Well, a lot of people say you're the best of all time in Australia, and we have Jessie Lebreck, who is very decorated in America, and a lot of people say Olivia, Jessie, the best in two different sides of the world. How's it like being here with her, competing with her?
Oh, I love Flexi Lebreck. She's incredible, and what she's done for women in this sport is, I think, something we both aspire to do in our own countries and, of course, for the world. And we're seeing amazing teens coming out of the woodwork these days, which is, I think if Flex is like me, it's all we've ever wanted is just that female army to come up. So today's really inspiring, and to compete with her again, it always feels good.
Well, it's awesome to see you two hanging out, competing together also. And I think a lot of young girls look up to you guys, have for a long time and will for a long time as well.
Oh, thanks, Ethan. It means a lot.
Yeah, great competition.
Cheers.
Hey.
Well, that was awesome. Olivia, see you later. Next time on Australian Ninja Warrior. Hopefully we'll be back in the States soon as we see Jessie Lebreck.
Nice flag.
Flexi Lebrexy, as Olivia calls it.
Oh my God, I'm going to start using that. She's going to hate us. She's going to hate us for it.
Well, I don't think she's going to care at all if she gets a clear on this burnout course.
Yeah, she's no stranger to competing at night as well. Yeah, those American Ninja Warrior lights, a little more distracting. They're all in your face.
Yeah, and so you guys couldn't see this as we're going right from run to run, but the lights were actually coming back on and then shutting back off in between runs, during runs, and so they came back on right before Jessie Lebreck's run, and she was super disappointed. But then they shut back off, so she's good.
It's like everybody wants to run at the nighttime.
Yeah.
Might be onto a new thing, man. This might be a new trend.
Yeah, you know, that cat jump out to the circle's not really, we haven't seen anybody falter on that at all. People are really good with their dexterity, in the dark especially. I was thinking that might be a little more of an issue, but Jessie made it look really easy.
Well, it might affect their depth perception as well. The shadows being cast kind of off that white background on the walls sometimes can distract you, but quick move up to the touch point and gonna go ahead and get that rest. Jessie looking really strong.
I really like that. That shows just, veteran status from Jessie. Is the second she grabs, going up and touching that touch point immediately before you go to rest, before you get in position and then have to rethink where your arms or feet are in order to get the touch point, and just locks that point in before you have to worry about it.
Being really efficient here. Great match grip on those mini cliffhangers. Through. How much further she can get here.
Next move is so awkward because the ring drops when you put all your weight on it, and it's a big move. Either you do a pull-up or it looks like you try to do what Jessie is doing with that swing.
but the drop doesn't really help her too much.
Yeah.
Feeling real big. Might be going for that second yellow piece further away, but
yeah, I think so.
Swing looks off axis just a little. Oh, come on, Jesse, no!
It looked like she must have just been burning like crazy for her hands to, she got her hands on it. It's a big jug, but they must have just been opening up, didn't have the strength to pull it in off of one arm.
Yeah, that's got her in first place currently.
Nice run, Jesse.
Wow.
Thank you.
All right, we got Emily Keener going right now. Coming out of Colorado.
Yeah, Emily Keener, she competed in the first ever NSC event in intensity last year, but she's improved so much since that competition. It's been a year, and she is definitely, one of the later runners here, which shows that in the open round she did really great work, and hopefully she can pull together a great run and get a qualifying spot for the championship.
Well, that was great technique for the transition over to the rest point. Notice how she had a cane in one hand, but just chucked it to the side in order to... Oh my gosh, there goes the lights.
Here we go.
You can see the struggles we're having here, the power outage, the weather was doing something fierce to the circuit breaker. Come on, Emily's going to be lit up here. Oh, that's unfortunate, but the lights come right back.
Yeah, we told light crew, hey, no matter what, stay there. Lights come back on, do not move.
Wow.
Because of that specifically. They just kept coming back on and shutting back off, teasing us.
Extra challenge here to get flash banged mid-run.
I could not.
But she gets through it.
I was yelling at you.
And see, that's what I mean, having to make another extra move to get out to that jug for the touch point, potentially losing a second or two, actually more like 4 or 5 seconds for that clear.
Well, especially since that's the obstacle. It seems to be the stopping point for many athletes. If they can't get to that next touch point, it's best to try to finish up.
Yeah,
then take your rest.
I think you're exactly right. This is where it all comes to a head, is can you get up to those rock holes and over to that swinging cliffhanger, because that's your next clear point. And we'll see if Emily can do it. This is not a good start.
Yeah, knocking that away, taking extra swings here. See what her technique's going to be. Ooh, getting a little more light here.
Another flashbang.
Well, at least the rings are cooperating with her. This time not getting swung around, staying in good control.
It's great power. Not going for the swing to the second one, saving some time. It looks like just touched that hold.
Hey, nicely done. Needs to get to these hooks now. Oh, and on the drop down, not quite able to hold on.
Yeah, and that's really unfortunate time with the light, but we did talk to Emily right after her run and ask her, did that affect your run?
Come on, dude.
Because that's really unfortunate timing, and she said that she was so burned out that she was not
Okay, now
able to
breathe.
do it. So
Take a breath,
she did not get a rerun by her own admission.
Maggie Owen on the course right now. Working her way through the burnout. Got some work to do. She wants to try to work her way up the leaderboard. She did get podiumed last time she competed here, but having a bit of a rougher go this time around.
It definitely is. Not one of her best competitions so far, but Maggie is great at burnout courses. We saw her do a great job at the burnout at the championship against the top competitors on a very difficult burnout course. So we've already seen one clear so far here, and I think Maggie's got a good chance to be the second. She came from a rock climbing background before she dedicated herself to ninjas, so she's got great grip endurance, grip power, which is, rock climbers on burnout style courses, they just do so well.
You got him, Maggie.
That was one of the first big sport disciplines you would have to start training if you want to get decent at ninja. Definitely rock climbing.
Yep. In recent years, it's become a little bit more gymnastics with our hybrid style courses, big moves, body awareness, but yeah, rock climbers and gymnasts.
There you go. Nice.
Some good traits here and showing some good swing tech to get through. A little foot slip, but able to maintain the grip.
And with, being able to grab onto that truss, your feet can slip a little bit. You got the nicest holds in the world.
Yeah, Give me some of those.
Gonna take your time here. This is, really good rest point. And, we said you can't put your feet on top of the foam there, so you can't get a full rest where you're standing up straight. So it's just enough to shake out a little bit, but not enough to really make it amazing. Maggie doesn't take too long of a rest there. She must be feeling pretty good, or maybe she's just trying to get as far as possible. It doesn't feel like that rest was good enough.
The different types of moves here to make. So many variations really tax the grip so much quicker. Having to change styles, change swing directions. Come on, Maggie. Changing direction here, trying to build up a bigger swing.
Yeah, going for that second hold, changing her strategy. That's so smart. If you're stuck at one spot, what else can you do?
Come on.
And you see you're getting these mini shakeout strats. So smart. You're on a good hold. Drop those hands down. What's tough is all the blood flow has a hard time getting up to your hands, but when you drop your hands down, it gets blood back to your fingertips.
Still got a big swing to go. Shaking out a lot here. Digging deep.
You have to. This is a brutal course. Only one clear so far. You've only got a couple more moves left. Get the nunchuck to the hooks, and you get another active rest.
Oh my goodness, hold on tight.
Take an extra swing.
Not quite able to hold on.
She got her hands on it, Strat.
So close. Yeah, that extra swing just not.
Come on, girl.
Not quite there for the grip. Nice try, Maggie. All right, Addie Herman. Final runner.
Yep, and you can see just by competing, just by getting a point, she gets put into third place.
Let's go, Addie.
She's gotten first in the first two events, trying to round out the clean sweep. It's very tough to do.
And already she takes at minimum 8th place in the burnout, which puts her in first place overall.
Yes, come on, stay smooth.
And Addie will be our winner
Oh my God.
in the women's division at the season opener, but you know that's not good enough.
Come on, Addie.
She wants a clear on another burnout course. I've seen one so far, and it was in the light. Sadie Burger.
Yeah, and she was earlier in the run order too, so perhaps these athletes saw that, were motivated by it, but then just get decimated by the course, and later on it's not quite as easy as Sadie made it look.
No, it is not. And I heard from some of the athletes that Sadie was really excited for the burnout course. I think she listed the burnout as her favorite style of course. And I think
now we see why. Yeah.
Come on.
Addie's making quick work so far. Minute 20 to this point.
She's so smooth. When you watch her, everything is with purpose.
And look at the... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I just say every move she makes, she's planned out clearly ahead of time. She's one of the most experienced athletes in terms of competitions, especially local competitions, and shows.
Come on, Addie.
Yeah, even her resting positions on those pillars, it shows like great awareness to be able to lock in those legs and take all the weight off the hands if possible. See what she decides to do here. Going for that big backswing.
Really aggressive.
Second move.
Really aggressive kicks. She's getting a little squirrely with her swing, but see, Monica's just taking the chance to run squirrely. Let me get a little shakeout, and then she just knows. After an extra swing, it's going to pull her there. That's so smart. It's the touch point right here, which puts her in third overall.
Come on, Eddie.
Next,
9-0 up.
Next touch point is the cliffhanger at the end. You can touch with your feet. So right now, the only way for her to pop up to second or first is to catch these hooks.
Get a big throw here.
Wow.
Great catch. There's the touch point.
Yep. It looks like she's got a lot left. I can't believe the amount of power she had coming off that nunchuck.
Yeah, we've seen most just not even get close to touching the hook, and she was able to catch comfortably with two hands there. Here comes the big throw. Oh, not quite the distance needed. Nice try, Addie.
Oh, that was a really impressive run. Let's hear from Addie.
Great job. Almost another clear at another burnout course. How are you feeling hanging on that hook right there?
Definitely pumped after all of that. I was trying to I was actually worried about the other switch grip cliffhanger, but I got through that and I just gave it my all, but not quite.
Well, not quite, but it is quite in terms of the entire comp because you took first place overall. Again, 29 points, almost a full sweep.
Thank you. Yeah, that's super exciting. It was honestly every single course I had so much fun on it. I felt good on it, so it's just awesome.
Do you feel like running in the dark? I mean, how is that different? Did it affect you? You know, what's going through your mind having to prepare for a dark course versus, bright lit up like it is now?
Personally, I liked running in the dark. I thought it was fun, so I enjoyed it. But
well, great job. That was second place in the burnout, first place overall. Again, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Addie Herman, first place, 29 points. Jessie Lebreck in second. Olivia Vivian, our Australian competitor, in third. And Sadie Burger rounding out our top four. The power is back on, and we're at the start of the men's, and our first runner is on the starting line. Crazy situation, Strat.
Yeah, I didn't expect that to happen. I don't think you can plan for contingencies like that. I don't know how many other people would be like, all right, folks, what's going to happen when the power shuts off? So, thankfully, everybody's been working with us out here. A lot of folks still hanging out. Didn't take too long for the city to put the juice back into the mainframe, whatever they had to do, get those hamsters running on those wheels again. But thankfully, we got the juice and the power back.
Yeah, and we're ready to go. We are ready to start the men's burnout. You didn't miss any of the men's action. Unfortunately, the women's
about half of the ladies, yeah.
The women ran in the dark. It was awesome. We brought the lights out, made sure it was fair. But now we're on to the men's side of things. We'll pull up the leaderboard in a little bit, but I think our first athlete ready to go.
Andreas on the move.
And here it goes, Andreas.
A little cliffhanger to start, but then you got these circle pegs you got to get through. Got to keep that pressure on top of those pegs. Those discs, as it were. Too much side motion will cause them to rotate completely right on. Will spit you right onto the side. You don't want that. Andreas taking it nice and slow and controlled. Doing a little turnaround with the hands. Staying nice and relaxed out there.
Yeah, you got to wonder how the delay affects these athletes mentally. It's already been a long day, unfortunately, with the power going out. A little more of a delay.
I know, we were close. Andreas going to shake out on the swing here.
Well, anywhere you can shake out on the burnout course, Strat.
Better take it.
Better take it.
Andreas during the speed run had some really awesome techniques put on display. Let's see what he puts on show here. Got some nice lâché tech as he works his way over to the cannonballs, I believe. Got to work his way up.
I was glad to see that his elbow, nothing serious, just kind of scraped it along the ground. He came up on the speed course holding it, but he is all good.
Oof, you can see him looking at his hands. Might be hurting from all the different courses he's ran throughout the day. And into these cannonball hooks. Hey, that's what I like to see. We got a figure four mode here to help with the height, but oh, and look at that, just rotates it around in order to get into a better position, and he's going to re-hook if need be. That one's going to be a little further out, so he's going to have to swing to it. Nicely done. Looking for these next few moves, taking these cannonballs with him for a while here. Now we've got a rope. Looks like it's on a magnet, so you got to be careful. Hold on tight. Nice, still cruising here. Got some decent ledges up there to hold on. Trying to chalk out. Get some chalk. Keep on breathing. Remember, 5 minutes. They don't have any retries. No retries are allowed in the burnout round. you've got a great dead hang time, just got to be able to recover when you can. And he's moving forward, moving on through these cliffhangers now. And these giant cannonballs are not forgiving, and he's not going to be able to hold on and make it much further. But wow, what a great run from Andreas, all the way 6 obstacles through 3:19 was the time through that, or at the point that he finished. Sorry, folks, getting a little tongue-tied there. It's been a long day.
It's been a long day.
Alex Real getting ready to run. Alex, senior in high school, lives outside of Sacramento. Closest ninja gym they have is about 2 hours away, so he does most of the training at home. Got to make do with what you got sometimes. Got about 4 years worth of ninja experience, and here we go with his run on the burnout stage right after our blackout. Slow and controlled moves here. Well, he does play baseball, so should have some good handling skills of these discs. Gotta have good hand-eye coordination to play baseball. That is a skill that transfers over to ninja quite well. Oh, going for a skip here. Careful, you don't want that combination to spit you out. He's got to make a move over to that trapeze bar. Goes for a lachey. Nice job. Got to lock in these nunchucks now and keep on moving. When you go from those circular pegs, that really alters your grip, going from open crimp to closed crimp around the nunchucks into a vertical grip. This is really going to test that variation of your grip strength here. Good pull through. Here's that accuracy being put to the test. Ooh, just a little short there. Stay nice and controlled as you move your way through. Hopping on down. Now he's got to take the chance to shake out. But doesn't want to rest too long. This is typically how these burnout courses go. You're either trying to get through as many as fast as you can to get those points, or you're trying to go for a full clear here. Alex Real jumping up. That's going to launch him into third place here. He's got to keep on moving, though. He's got a decent amount of points to keep on trying to get. All right, now on to the cube. You got to use just the exterior now. Can't go inside. Oh, try to go for a lachey. Tough moves to make off of that giant cannonball. Alex Real, a nice job. Sitting in third right now. And remember, folks, it's going to be just the top 4 that are going to be the ones that move on to the finals. Rock Solid Warrior later next year in February. Tyler Smith stepping up to the platform right now. Got the chalk on his pants, ready to go. Thoroughly layered up on the hands. And now, time to take your time.
He's our third runner on the burnout here. You can see on the bottom, if he goes at least third place, puts him with 19 points, puts him in at least second place right now.
Looks like he's going to go for that. Oof, little pop off and quickly out of there. Keeping those arms nice and straight, trying to conserve as much energy as possible. Chalk up mid-swing. We'll get a little bit of fresh chalk for those hands. Or just working his way over for these hooks on the cannonballs. Oh, we're getting the swing built up. Looks like we're going for a big skip. Nice job. I'm going to cut out some of that time. Got the pull power and the accuracy. By all means, knock it out. Just swinging on through, making great time here. Minute 30 into it, 5-minute total time limit. Don't typically see people make it to the 5-minute mark. Just going for a little 180 move to get through these cliffs. And time to get on top. Need to be really on top of those cannonballs. That's a tough one to commit. That grip. Really tough to hold on to because it's such a sloping angle. Can't really get some good grip on there, and the transition over is just out of reach for Tyler. Nice try. It's going to put him in first now. He's got a ways to go for the remaining runners. 7 more to go. Kai Beckstrand up next.
Kai taking second in the hybrid, 5th on speed. Currently sitting in 4th place, but a decent amount of runners to go after him. He's going to need to put together a good burnout here if he wants to stay in that top 4.
Being real cautious here on these little circle pegs. Stay nice and controlled. So I'm going to go for that 180 here. Nice work. Kai staying at a nice leisurely pace here. Probably going to wants to get a full clear, I imagine, so might see him going at a nice leisurely stroll.
Well, if he wants to beat Tyler, he's going to have to get through 7 obstacles or through 6 before 153. He's not really on pace to do that right now.
Yeah, it's getting a little tangled up here. Not a good way to start on the hooks when you have so many to go. There it is. Starting to dial it in a little bit. And just needs to get a little closer to grab on and swing on through. Nice. See if he needs any chalk or just take that chance to shake out some. This is why training dead hangs are so important, folks. You're going to be able to hang on your hands for a long time, shake out while you're still on an obstacle. Just increases that endurance strength.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like much or a long time, but getting those little minor shakeouts is going to help you regenerate just that little bit of strength that you might need.
Hold on! Oh! Wow, nice try, Kai.
It does put him in 3rd place on the burnout. You can see in the bottom, their hybrid speed and burnout ranks are down there. Their total points is how the bottom leaderboard is sorted. So Kai Beckstrand with 23 points on the day. Those points will continue to change as these other athletes take to the course.
Sam Folsom coming up. So our 5th runner, our halfway spot. Sam wants to make sure he's got plenty of chalk ready to go. Getting some final clarifications here. Looks like he might just try to jump straight over to the that ledge. At least get closer to it that way. Nice move. Save a couple hand placements. Going with the reverse. Don't want to drop these either. Skipping holds here. Different approach on this one. Nice change of the hand in order to get to that finish point and swing on through quickly. And skipping that nunchuck as well. Nice catch on that Lachey over. Quick knee drive up and down helps kill your swing so it's not all over the place, which you need to be in control of that swing for these cannonball hooks here. Oh no, don't want to lose it. Man, he is lucky that didn't go flying out of his hand. Hold on, Sam, come on, clean it up a little bit.
Yeah, that was almost a big mistake early on here.
Nice. Chalk up a little bit, just using what he's got. And opts to take a little fresh chalk to replenish the supply on his pants. Always appreciate having somebody to help out with that on a course. See that shakeout going on, alternating which hands are hanging.
Yeah, I mean, he's in a dangerous spot here, Strat. He really needs to do a little bit better here on the burnout here because he's only at 21 points. He's in third place. Asa, Phil still to run. Only the top 4 move on. So really he's going to need to get through this obstacle to put himself in a good position here on the burnout.
Well, he took that extra long break there, shook out a bunch.
We'll see how much he was able to recover.
He's going to take a little bit of spinal tap on the backswing. Remember
how much strength does he have now?
Only the exterior can be utilized.
Trying to get that toe hook there.
It's a tough move. Not sure how else to really do that one other than trying to generate more of a swing into it. And maybe grab onto those rock holds on the sides. I don't know. That's the sticking point halfway through the field. Nobody's cleared it yet.
Well, it does put him above Kai Beckstrand, gives him third place on the burnout. You can see Kai in fourth on the burnout. Puts him at 23 points, and now Kai gets bumped down a point. So now sitting in second place.
And the boss is back in action. Elijah Brown getting ready to go. You know, what's cool about all these young ninjas that grew up with the sport, not only have they progressed as athletes and shown us like new techniques, coming up with awesome things, they're also all becoming entrepreneurs. They've got their own YouTube pages and making their own ninja content and all sorts of other stuff. So it's really cool to see how many more opportunities the youth is having nowadays, with more gyms, more people starting to become interested into the sport. And we can only hope that the sport will continue to grow and have more opportunities available for these young folks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Elijah on the move now. Elijah trying to find the rhythm here.
Trying to stay calm, trying to stay relaxed. You don't want to waste
Tough to do.
too much energy, but you also don't want to spend too much time on those hands. So the quicker you move through some of this stuff.
Yeah, it's like which do you do? Do you risk going quick to hopefully not burn out later and possibly burn out earlier, or go nice and slow? And I don't know, man. Tough balance.
Me personally, I've always had a hard time regenerating on a dead hang.
Yeah, I'm more try to burn through it as fast as possible because going slow and methodical never ends well with my runs typically. Elijah,
He's
getting a little squirrely.
Come on, Elijah.
Calm it down for that final ring. Come on, just gotta get to that rope. Get you a little breather here. Get a little bit more of that bucket of chalk.
Well, you can see on the bottom right now, Elijah is not in our top 4. If he wants to qualify for the championship, he's going to have to get through probably obstacle number 6 at a time of 2:20 where Kai Beckstrand got through.
Elijah.
That does bump Kai down to 5th on the burnout. You can see our leaderboard updating.
Oh, I tried to go for the Lachey onto that cannonball, not quite able to hold on. Nice try, boss man.
Unfortunately, Shred, I don't think that puts him into the top 4 on the day.
Not going to make it in for the finals this time around. Here we go, down to the last 4. Reese coming up. And here we go.
Making his way through. First few obstacles here.
Getting a little stuck. Wants to bump over just a little bit. Go for the one after the other move. Trying to make sure he's got his hands in the right spot. Nice work getting through. Hold on tight here.
Man, going to these vertical grip nunchucks has got to be so pumpy. I mean, early on, they're not making it look hard because it's early on in the course. But in terms of the amount of strength that it takes to get through that and how much it's going to zap you for later on in the course, whew.
Pretty brutal. Yeah, those the circle pegs, that open grip, not something you train too often. I know that's going to be taxing new tendons in those hands. Make those other ones work a little extra harder. Good moves on these cannonball hooks. Oh, you gotta know, Reese. Oh, unfortunate slip there.
Yeah, he just slipped there on that last cannonball.
Dang.
He had one more hook to lock in.
Unfortunate fall there from Reese. That's going to do it for him.
Great performance on the day, though.
Yeah, we saw a lot of new faces and some old familiar faces as well make it out. It's great to see these athletes still coming out and trying new things. Cam, no stranger to Ninja Sport Championship. Competed a couple times last season.
Well, as we start to get down to the wire here, Strat, you can see the bottom leaderboard is really starting to take shape. Asa Reynolds and Phil Folsom in 4th and 5th place with 19 points and 18 points, and they have not even run the burnout yet. So it is going to be tough to break into the top 4. We'll see if Cam can put together a good run. He's going to want to probably take top 2 or 3 here in the burnout.
Yeah, and here's where things start to get risky when you know the time that you have to beat. And you start pushing the pace a little bit, mistakes can happen. So hopefully Cam keeps it calm and collected here as he runs through. Getting through these circle pegs.
You can see on the bottom there, Tyler Smith has the first place spot for the burnout so far. 6 obstacles cleared at a time of 1:53. I'm curious to see if Cam is going to go for the dead hang, shakeout, rest technique, or if he's just going to try to burn through and keep moving.
Well, those giant cannonballs are the ones that are just really destroying their forearm strength, and it's just not an easy thing to transition through. You're trying to get onto that square, but he's transitioning fine right now. Into the cannonball hooks. I had to say something.
Come on, Strat.
Don't want to jinx him.
You know better.
Come on, Cam. Come on back. Nice control. You hold on tight. Swing on through. Try to get a little rest here. And here is where it's make or break time. Looks like he's going to shake out a little bit. Take a quick peek at the hands. And he's moving on. Not trying to waste too much time here. This is where the burn really starts to kick in.
This especially right here, trying to get this open hand grip onto the cannonballs.
Oh, no, not enough of a pull to get to the top of the cannonball. Those things will slip right out from you. Tough break, Cam.
Yeah, unfortunately, not going to do it here on the burnout.
Yeah, that's not going to get him enough points to move into that top 4 position. We're down to our last 2 runners, Phil and Asa. Phil on the platform right now.
There's the burnout specific results. Again, the bottom leaderboard is for the overall results of the competition. Here's a look at what people have done on the burnout course specifically.
And Phil is all on the move. Going to put him into 3rd place, securing those first couple of points, and now it's all trying to pad up that score some more. Just wants to secure as many as he can. Popping on through, trying to stay relaxed. Let's shimmy quickly through when you need to, and when you can afford to quickly onto these cannonballs. Nice.
Wow.
That was smooth there. Went to the 2nd, grabbed the back one, and reached for that 3rd hook right away. Ooh, getting a little...
Puts him into 8th place on the burnout, but puts him into 1st place in the competition right now with 21 points. And I believe, Strat, that does it for Phil. He will be qualifying for the championship here today.
Yeah, that's going to lock him in. But now he wants to secure that top podium spot. Here's where the battle begins. Nobody's made it yet. Can we see Phil? And just immediately just yoinks that cannonball. Lining up for that Lachey. Cross going to take it a little bit back on the spine somewhat, but make sure he's get plenty of height there. And here we go. He's trying to get a big swing built up. He can utilize those rock holds on top of the square. How is he holding on with that palm? He's able to palm the side almost. My goodness, what crazy open hand grip strength.
Well, it puts him in 1st place now at 28 points. 1st in the burnout at the moment, 1st in the speed. He's having an incredible day. Unfortunately, I believe that does knock out Kai Beckstrand, and he will not be moving on to the championship. Asa still needs to run. He'll get at least 1 point just for running.
Oh, man, Phil taking as much rest as he can here because this is a rarity on a burnout course, being able to stand up. Still doesn't have much room to hang there. He's got to use at least one hand to try to hold on and still work within that time limit.
And 4 obstacles remaining as well.
Oh, look at that. Using a little compression tech there. Lodging himself into that wedge. Smart move. Got 5 minutes. May as well take as much as you can. Get a little bit more chalk. We'll stretch out a little bit on the wall as well. Stretch out those forearms. Now comes a sea of poles. Got to swing through these. Oh, after he goes through these spinning trapeze bars, those are free spinning, but doesn't matter. It's just gonna one-hand them. And thin ledges here. Hold on tight. Vertical limit style, no problem. Looking for the transition. Needs to dial that swing in. The backswing peels them out, but that is going to do it with the kip up for style. And let's hear a word from Mr. Swanson down on the floor with Phil.
Yes. Please do.
Getting the audio figured out here, folks. He should be with us just in a second.
Test, test, test. We good? Phil, so you made it again farther than anybody on the burnout course. Everyone's struggling on those cannonballs. What are you doing differently? Getting to that box, making it look easy when everyone else is falling there.
Well, my plan was to go my pace, and hopefully I would be ready when I got to the cannonballs, and I was. So that was my main plan. I was confident in my forearm strength. So that was my plan. Once I got to the box, I would just stay there for a while.
Yes, you did. I told you your time, and you kind of laughed and looked at me saying, like, I'm going to be here for a long time.
Yeah.
So that was the plan, get there and rest for a while, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you have a certain time limit in mind? You're like, I know I'm going to go at this time for the rest of the course?
I wanted to leave the box about a minute 30 left, which I did at a minute 30 left, I think, around there. So that was my plan going into it.
So Asa coming into this round was ahead of you by 1 point. You just put yourself in first. Was that on your mind before you run the course? He still has to run.
A little bit, but mostly I was trying to think me versus the course, not me versus competitors. So that was my main plan, was to get as far as I could.
Well, you did. You put yourself in the best spot possible, so we'll see how it shakes out. Congrats. So sitting in first right now.
Thank you.
Dude.
Great run there from Mr. Folsom, and the final runner is going to be Asa coming up onto the platform. Last runner of the day. We're going to see how things pan out. He's been on a tear all day long. Can he clutch this, get as far
10 seconds. Any questions?
and as fast as Mr. Folsom just did? We're going to find out right now. Asa Reynolds,
Hunter.
ready to go.
All right, Asa. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, on you.
First in the hybrid, second in the speed. Just by getting 10th place in the burnout, he puts himself into second place here today. If he were to fall right now, he would end in second place. That's just how strong of a performance he's had to this point.
Yeah, and it just shows how important each one of these stages can be. Do well on 2 out of 3. And that leaves you a little breathing room later on. So it works to somebody's strengths, but if you're really well-rounded, man, you can put on a heck of a performance like Asa's been doing all day today. Going with that cannonballs tech here, but it's got a lot of swing. Going to have to calm it down a little bit. Might need to go for that one that's closer. It's getting a little squirrely up there. This is going to tax his grip just a little bit too much early on. He wants to get out of there as quick as he can so he can start resting. Watch your face. And no problem.
You're at 115.
Doesn't take long to recover. Just quick dip into the bucket and just gets right back to it. This has been the crux, the stopping point for many athletes in this wave here. Let's see what we got. No, including Asa. Unfortunate.
It does put him in second in the burnout with goes first in the hybrid, second in the speed, second in the burnout. Him and Phil tied, and so it does come down to the tiebreaker. Because Phil has 2 first places, he wins the tiebreaker on points, but they both finished with 28 points on the day.
Impressive stuff. Well, let's hear from the floor with Mr. Swanson now.
Let's go down to the floor, Strat.
So Asa, you were a point ahead of Phil coming into the burnout, and as of right now, you guys are actually tied in points. And with the tiebreaker, Phil takes the lead and you take second.
Okay.
What was your mindset going up against Phil coming into the burnout?
Well, I knew that Phil was going to perform really well, and I knew that really all that I had to do is try. I've been practicing a lot of burnout, but for me to fall, it's okay. I mean, it happens. But I love competing against Phil. He's a wonderful competitor, and he pushes me way farther than anyone else, for sure.
Well, you're going to be competing against him at least once more because that locks you in second place. You're qualified for the championship. Congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ethan.
Yeah, dude, awesome job. Fun watching you compete today.
Thank you.
Awesome job down on the floor. I think Swan is going to wrangle up our athletes to make the announcement for our top 4 men and women. But let's pull up our leaderboards because that does it for this long, crazy, power outage-filled day.
Tiebreaker goes.
The burnout caused the blackout.
It goes
in
if
the
you're
city.
tied from the 3
Block
courses,
went down.
then we drop your worst score, and then it goes to the top 2.
What a crazy
and if
day.
you're
If
still
y'all
tied, then we
jumped
drop
on the
worst score, go
Instagram
to your
live,
top
that was
1,
going
and
on
it's
for a
still
little
tied
bit.
in the
Y'all
middle.
got to catch
I know
the
it
tail
went
end
to
of that.
tiebreaker.
But
I don't know how far down the list it went, but I think.
But no, you got 2 first.
we will give you the
so you won based on
recorded footage and voiceovers and whatnot as we get all that later on in the week. But here's a look at the leaderboard for the women.
Yeah, we missed some of the women's runs due to the power outage, and like Strat said, we will get that up on our YouTube for you to see. We did film it, just not available for the live stream. Addie Herman, first place, 29 points. Jessie Lebreck in second. Olivia Vivian, our Australian competitor, in third. And Sadie Burger rounding out our top 4. And let's take a look over at the men's side. And looking over at the men's side of things.
And there you have it, ladies and gents. Phil Folsom, Asa Reynolds battling back and forth all day long. Awesome to see. Still wound it up tied at the end, but because Mr. Folsom had 2 first-place finishes, that's the tiebreaker deal. So he secures that first-place spot. Sam following suit with his brother in the podium, and Tyler Smith, the Barn Boys, taking the podium over again. That top 4 is going to be moving on to the finals.
Yes, Strat, you can see there the tiebreaker. Tiebreaker number 1, Phil has 20 points because his 2 first places give him 10 points each. So he wins on the first tiebreaker. Asa had 19 points on his first tiebreaker. And then for third and fourth, Sam Folsom and Tyler Smith came down to 19 points. You can see in the tiebreaker 1 column, Sam with 15 points off of his third and fourth place. Tyler Smith with 14 points off of his third and fifth place. Those are how the tiebreakers are determined. A lot to look at, but a lot goes into these competitions.
Yep, and that's going to do it, ladies and gents. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Finalizing the podium here, they're going to announce our top 4, so we'll go down to the floor in just a minute. We'll take a quick word from our sponsors before we head down. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting word from our man on the floor, Ethan Swanson. Our judge is ready to make the announcements, and so let's go down to the floor. Ethan, take it away.
Prize money is, well, we'll talk about it in a second. Let's do a couple thousand. First a couple thousand, and then we'll talk about it in a second. I think it's 800 per second. All right. Starting on the men's side for the NSC Season 2 opener here at Obstacle Academy. Our top 4 men and top 4 women have qualified for the championship in February. And starting out on the men's side, in 4th place with 19 points, Tyler Smith. Tyler, come on over here. You jump right here. Hey, awesome job, man. In 3rd place, also with 19 points and winning on a tiebreaker, Sam Folsom. Get out here, Sam. Nice job. Our top 2 competitors tied with 28 points. A perfect score is 30 points. The tiebreaker put in 2nd place, Asa Reynolds. Nice job, man. And in 1st place, rounding out our top 4, going to the championship, 28 points, Phil Folsom. All right, thank you, gentlemen. And moving on to the women's leaderboard, our top 4 women in 4th place with 19 points, clearing the burnout, Sadie Burger. Nice job, right here. In 3rd place with 1 more point, 20 points, all the way from the other side of the world, Olivia Vivian. In 2nd place, 21 points, Jesse Flex Lebreck. And in 1st place, only 1 point away from a clean sweep, 29 points, Addie Herman.
Well, a huge congratulations there to our qualified athletes. There are your top 4 men, top 4 women. They will be moving on to the championship in February. And for a long day with power outages and unexpected things happening, that does it for our first qualifier. What a way to kick off Season 2.
What a great way to get things going here. It's might as well get the worst issues out the way to begin with. So appreciate y'all hanging with us all day long. I'm Ryan Stratus alongside Mr. Chris DeGangi. Appreciate it, y'all, and we'll see y'all at the next one.
Thank you guys so much for sticking around. We really appreciate it. That is going to do it for us. Make sure you give us a like, a subscribe. It helps us out tremendously. And consider supporting us on Patreon. Patreon is a way to support organizations that you enjoy, help us provide more streams, more content to the Ninja community. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors. We're going to take it away with our sponsors, and we will see you guys in about a month down in Texas for Austin Ninjas for qualifier number 2. Thank you guys for such a great night.
At Role Model Software, we craft custom software tailored to your business by collaborating with you.
At Role Model Software, we solve business problems, not just technical problems. And the way that we do that is very direct collaboration with you, the customer.
We listen to you through our entire partnership, adding our expertise to amplify your expertise to get you to your desired destination.
We have people contact us all the time who aren't really sure whether they need custom software or not. Fact is, we can't know either until we have an initial conversation about it, which is a natural fit for us because we're every bit as much a business consultancy as we are a software solution provider. If you have questions, or even if you just need a little bit of guidance, give us a call and let's see how we can help.
Hi, my name's Enzo Di Ferrari Wilson, and I am the founder of the ocean conservation organization Ocean Needs Everyone, and we are proud to be a sponsor for Ninja Sport Championship Season 2. I'm here to tell you today about 3 reasons why you should help the ocean. 1. There's so much left to discover in the ocean, 91% of marine species are still undiscovered. 2. If we don't help soon, there's a projection that by 2050, there will be more plastic in the ocean than fish. 3. Without the ocean, we wouldn't even be here right now because it gives us 65% of our oxygen. So even if you don't live near an ocean, go out and pick up some trash because it will make a difference. And one final bonus reason why you should save the ocean is because it's nice and refreshing.
Our house, in the middle of our house, 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 our house.
Ninja Sport Network is brought to you by Role Model Software, creators of Ninja Master and Lightning CAD. Also brought to you by Silent Ninja Holds and the Ninja Passport. Check out their websites. League of Ninja Warriors, exclusive NFTs and collectibles. Check them out. Ocean Needs Everyone, nonprofit organization by Enzo Di Ferrari Wilson, helping to save our oceans. And last but not least, Bucket of Chalk, our official chalk sponsor.
Thanks for taking some time to check out the Role Model Craftsmanship Academy. As part of Role Model's culture, our foundation is on growing people and seeing them provide value for our customers. That starts for us with the Craftsmanship Academy. When participants come to us, our goal is to give them a solid foundation to launch their careers. We believe very much in the craftsmanship mindset. In the same way that you would see that with other trades, we believe it applies to the software discipline, that you need to learn hands-on in the field from those that are more experienced than you. And so we want to apply that to the way that we bring on new team members and grow the team that we have. And so we start that process with the foundation and immersion process that we call the Craftsmanship Academy. If this has piqued your interest and you'd like to learn more, feel free to reach out to us or explore the website some more. And we're always looking for qualified candidates for the Academy. If you think that's you, I'd encourage you to apply and we can start that process with you today.